look at it. This is a result of what we are doing to make sure we preserve the labor and what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu labor to build for years with hard labor. So I made that exposition, and today I can beat my chest to say we have succeeded in restoring the registration of Radio Biafra back to the company and registration board. As you can see, striking off action discontinued, because if I had kept quiet that I did not make that exposition, who knows, maybe by Christmas, because everybody was busy. They were busy fighting chasing rat. So who knows, maybe by Christmas, when that particular 2 months will elapse, they will strike Radio Biafra out of the company registry. So today, it has been corrected. So it is as a result of the exposition we have done here using this channel. We did not just do this exposition, not only on this channel. After doing that exposition, I took it upon myself to send this particular gazette, the gazette, to people that I know could make change. And they took it upon themselves and make necessary contact, and it has been corrected. So when you look at it now, you find out that that particular striking of Radio Biafra from the company registry in the United Kingdom has been corrected. It is as a result of what we are doing. That is the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu asked me to broadcast on Radio Biafra. And also, what I am about to do this evening is also part of it. So when you look at it, cause has been shown why the above company should not be struck off the registry. And accordingly, the registry is taking no further action under Section 1000 of the Companies Act 2006, pursuant to the notice dated August 8th of November 2021. So 8th of November this month, the actions, appropriate actions and measures were taken because of what we did. So we have succeeded in saving Radio Biafra from being struck out of the company registry in the United Kingdom. I did it. But it is not me, just me. The Biafrans did it because you shared the video. Okay? And as I was doing this thing, some people was on this particular platform attacking me out of hate. Out of hate. They were attacking me. Instead of them to listen to the exposition I have brought to the limelight to create awareness for the people that love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to understand that Radio Biafra is about to be struck out of the company registry. Today, we have succeeded. Radio Biafra will not be struck out of the company registry. So as you are gossiping to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you remember to gossip this one, because at least this is the action you see with your own eyes. What about the ones you don't see? Because of the broadcast we are making and because of the exposition we are making here. So this is one evidence of what our broadcast can do. The same way you have just seen this particular evidence now is the same way our broadcast is effective within the Nigeria state. That is the same way the Nigeria government take our broadcast seriously when they watch it. Like this evening, what I have come to do now is to correct the wrong impression that Mazi Chike Doziem has made in his broadcast this evening, and it is very, very grave. So I cannot just listen to it and sleep very well. No. Because that broadcast, if it is not addressed, we go to hunt Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Not only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and including the IPOB. Because we don't know what is a non-government, and it has nothing to do with us. It has nothing to do with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It has nothing to do with IPOB. It has nothing to do with ESN. So I have laid this background for those who are already attacking me without even reading the update or the post I made on my Facebook wall. They didn't read it. The only thing they read is disregard Chika Edoziem, and that's it. Because they are only interested in fighting for the position instead of fighting for the movement and for the Biafra and standing on the truth. Instead of protecting the interests of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that is in the DSS dungeon, they don't think like that. They want to fight, even if the people that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu leave the leadership before he was captured are doing mistake. They want to support them. This is very wrong. I am not like that. I am not like that. So, in as much as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I will continue to be my leader, and I will continue to be his disciple. I cannot sit back and watch things going wrong and I keep quiet. So I've just been able to give you a result of what I have done in this program. And I know that time some of you attacked me when I showed that gazette. Today, it has been corrected. So we can now go and sleep that the Radio Biafra will no longer be struck out of the company registry. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come out and meet the Radio Biafra. So I am not a bad person, because I would have just kept quiet. If I'm somebody who want to destroy IPOB, if I am somebody who want to destroy the thing that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu built, when I saw that particular stroking out of somebody said the platform is full of saboteurs, I will keep quiet. But I cannot keep quiet because I am genuine and I am fighting for Biafra, and I want to also protect the structure, what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has built, and with truth and diligence. So what have I come to do this evening? What I have come to do this evening is this. Remember that today, unknown gunmen, according to report, attacked military and killed some of the military in Imo State also. Now leading to military coming to invade and all that, and they burn a place called Awon Mama, and in the process, they burn a gas station in Imo State in Awon Mama. So I'm gonna bring the video. Now, what I want to tell you is that we know that some unknown government is the instrument of the Nigeria state, whether you like it or not. Okay, so listening to Mazi Chika Edoziem this evening, linking ESN to non-government is unacceptable. It is completely unacceptable. And if he did not know, if Mazi Chika Edoziem did not know that his broadcast and what he said actually linked ESN to unknown government, I have come to show him that he actually linked ESN to unknown government, and we cannot accept that. So I have come to correct him, because it is not only you that listen to Radio Biafra. It is not only me that listen to Radio Biafra. The Nigeria government listen to Radio Biafra. The DSS listen to Radio Biafra. The intelligence service listen to Radio Biafra. So the same understanding that I have, is the same understanding that some of these DSS agents have. So we cannot just overlook it, because when you listen to that broadcast, you see something is not all right. The pronouncement of Mazi Chika Edoziem, if he is not ready, mentally fit, and can also assess and have a very thorough assessment, scrutinize his own message and press statement he's reading on Radio Biafra, then something is very wrong. So he cannot just come and dish out anyhow a speech on Radio Biafra. We are talking about a nation here. IPOB is not one-man business. It's a nation of Biafra he is representing. So I have come to, for those of you who are already chanting and shouting, I want you to listen to how Mazi Chika Edoziem linked ESN to unknown government. And it is unacceptable, and I maintain my stand to that for everybody, including the Nigeria state, to disregard him, because of course they know who the unknown government are. So every reasonable person, anywhere you are, must disregard what Chika Edoziem said today on Radio Biafra. And I am here to make that correction and set the record very straight. ESN is not unknown government. Unknown gunmen is not ESN. Unknown gunmen has committed a lot of things, and Nigeria state is using these things to, to bring problem and all that. And they can never be ESN. And our leader have made this thing very clear that ESN has no business in the street of Biafra land. Our leader has made it very clear that ESN is not the army of Biafra. Our leader has made it very clear that ESN is the security network set up to combat the Fulani herdsmen terrorists in the forest of Biafra land. So, and Chike Dozem, who is the head of Directorate of State, should know better than what he did today. And if you think that this is attack, well, you can say that if you want to say that. But I have just given you example of what we have done. This is just a very small tip of the iceberg. How to correct things, how to make people to sit on the right chair, how to make people to stay on the right track, and how to make the leadership to stand on their toe. But we don't know what is going on anymore, because this is very, very absurd and appalling for him to come and make such statement as the head of the Directorate of State. So I want everybody to sit back and watch. I want you, before we go into this thing that I'm going to address this evening, I want you to take into account that today, the unknown gunmen attacked and killed security personnel in Imo State. And this same today, Mazi Chika Edoziem came and made this pronouncement that I want to address this evening. That is one thing. So I want you to first of all understand that they said, according to report, that unknown gunmen attacked in Imo State today. And coincidentally, Chika Edoziem came to Radio Biafra and made a pronouncement, which I am going to explain to you, and I'm going to set the record very straight, because it may be a mistake, it may be a disjointed statement that is now will bring confusion and make our enemy understand something very differently. So I want you to be my guest and watch. Of course, the illiterate freedom fighters among us will not understand what I am doing. But you see, one day you are going to understand what I am doing, because it is because of this kind of thing that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu instructed me, who knows, to broadcast on Radio Biafra. But it doesn't matter. We can still address these things even if I did not broadcast on Radio Biafra. Okay? And that is the reason why the leadership must begin to check themselves before they come to public to talk. Emma Powerful made a statement, very, very bad statement, after the Anambra election was, the sit at home in Anambra was called off, and he instructed people to go and vote. And we read that statement here. It was very disheartening and very, very sad statement. So, so when they are coming public to make statement representing Biafra, they must, they must proofread those things and make sure that it is making sense. Okay, it's making sense. Not like me. I've said it before. We are just broadcasters, as they call us. So we can post anything. We can post anything and start defending it. But when you are representing the movement for Biafra, what we do what they have done in the past is not what we are doing now. So if you are representing Biafra and speaking for Biafra people, you must be ready to be very sound upstairs. And what you present to the public must be very sound and making sense, and not disjoint, and not always disjointed messages and their speeches. So I want you guys to watch. I'm not going to bring all the things that he said in the broadcast. My own concern, only concern this evening, is the ESN linking to unknown government. That's all. So I'm not here to address the speech of Mazi Chike. There may be other blunders and all that. I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in setting the record very straight for the sake of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is in detention. So this is Mazi Chike broadcast today. I want everybody to listen.
These innocent people, why the security agencies or the security personnel and agents watched and looked on without interfering. Of course, have received clearance. Those who are committing these evils upon innocent civilians whose only crime was that they came to the court to observe a trial of great importance, not only to Biafrans, but of course to humanity and mankind. And the zoo let loose their terrorist dogs upon these innocent people, while the security agencies or the security personnel and agents watched and looked on without interfering. As a follow-up to this, therefore, I am directing the Eastern Security Network operatives this evening to return to their respective bases in the forests of Biafra land, because duty calls.
So first of all, I will put it very clear that Eastern Security Network is still in the forest and is nowhere in the street. They are not in any place. They are not in their home. So recalling them back to their respective places or their respective posts means that they are somewhere in the street. You come to recall a ESN from where? From where? Where are you recalling them from? So what I am telling you this evening is that the recalling of ESN is a very wrong statement. Nobody is recalling ESN. ESN is still in the bush. At no particular point in time, even when they are being attacked, we have not come to hear that ESN is no longer in the bush. ESN is in the bush as I speak. ESN is in the bush and in the forest of Biafra land. And ESN will continue to be in the forest of Biafra land. So anybody that is coming to say they want to recall ESN, recalling them from where? From their homes? The impression to the enemy here is that today there is an attack in Imo State where military men were killed by unknown gunmen, and then leading to the destruction of property in our mama in Imo State. Because you know, the only target, the reason why the Nigerian security agent will always go to destroy property of people and turn the businesses down is because they are using the activity of their own created unknown government. Otherwise, you see the property of people that kill the soldiers. So why don't they go after the unknown government? They will not go after the unknown government. So they go after the property and business of people. So Chike Doziem coming to Radio Biafra to say he is recalling the ESN to go back to their respective forest. In this particular today and this day is unacceptable. It's unacceptable. Now it didn't end here. I want you to listen. And let me make it very clear. I said disregard the statement because he may have, I don't know whether somebody wrote it and he didn't go through it. So people must disregard this particular statement. The broadcast concerning the ESN today on Radio Biafra, disregard it. Disregard it ESN never left forest. They have never abandoned the forest they are. They have been in the forest. They were not on holiday. For those who will think that it is about holiday, recalling is not about holiday. So these people has been in the forest, and they will continue to guide our forest. As I speak now, ESN is in the forest. They are not anywhere somebody will record them. I want you to watch.
We have it on good authority that their plan, the DSS plan, in the coming weeks is to engage in targeted killings of prominent sons and daughters of Biafra land. Their plan is to engage in targeted killings of prominent sons and daughters of Biafra land, and this they want to do through the instrumentality of the unknown government. And at the end of the day, they will be looking for whom to blame. And of course, as you all know, their attention will shift after committing the crime, by the way. After they must have committed the crime, they will turn around to accuse the ESN as being the culprit.
You see, he is telling us that they are planning to start assassinating prominent people. And at the same time, he is calling ESN, recalling them to go back. You see, what I'm going to play where this particular broadcast is actually linking the ESN, which is completely condemnable. We cannot accept it. Now, what Chika Edoziem is demonstrating here for recalling the ESN back to their respective post is that ESN is somewhere in the street. That the member of the ESN security outfit are somewhere in the street, whether in their home and all that. And then also that he is calling them now to go back to their respective posts today, that unknown government attacked somewhere, and then that the unknown government will be killing people and they are going to accuse ESN. So do you understand the connection? You see, when intelligence services want to work, they don't just think the way you think. They think the way I am thinking now. That is how they are going to be thinking. They don't think the way you think. They think the way I am thinking now. They connect it the way I am connecting it now. And then you are telling them to go the ESN that after when they start killing prominent men, they will go. They are going to be accusing the ESN and thereby calling the ESN, recalling them to go back. So you are already connecting them, linking them. I want you to listen until he finally. Somebody say stop political correctness. You see, some of you, this is the problem of some of you. When this whole thing will burst, all of you, you go into hiding. Nobody know you now. Late Lochi, Simon, stop political correctness. If you see sabotage, call it by its name. Okay, this man may be compromised. Late Lochi. You see, some of you, I'm a different human being. Okay, Luchi, I have a different way of handling things. Okay, you can't expect me to just handle things the way you want it. Okay, I am a grown-up man. I'm an adult. Okay, and I have reasoning of my own. I have an opinion of my own. So I understand how some of you feel, but I have a way of addressing things. I don't just come and tell people they have compromised. When I don't have evidence of compromising. So it is what I would do now will determine if I come to pronounce that Chika Edoziem is compromised. What am I going to gain from that? No, it is what I'm doing now. People will be the judge. You will judge yourself. It doesn't mean it is not going to be when I come and pronounce Chika Edoziem that you have compromised. Then the heaven will now know that somebody have actually compromised. No. What I have come to do now is to set the record very straight. So Biafrans and you that are watching will now be the judge by yourself. Okay? So you can't expect me to come and be the judge and pronounce. So I will do what I have to do to make sure we set the record very straight for the sake of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and for the sake of the struggle to keep the record very straight. So it is Biafra people that will now be, be having their conclusion and their own judgment and all that. My own is to present this particular record to make it to be very, very clear, and nobody should jeopardize the chance of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That's what I'm doing. And believe me, Nigeria government take what I'm doing very seriously. So even if they want to try to link it, they know it is. I'm here to trash it. That's what I'm doing. So I'm not just coming here to say I am exposing or doing anything. No, I am addressing it when I am bringing it, because what I'm doing now is what they are going to use, and to against the IPOB and against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So let me address it now before they go and start using it. That is what I'm doing. All right, here we go.
Will turn around and accuse the IPOB as being the perpetrators. Therefore, we must think ahead of them. And in consonance to that, all ESN authorities are asked and directed to return to their bases from tonight.
You see, all ESN are directed to return to their bases from tonight. What is that? What is that telling you? What is that telling you? From tonight, all ESN are directed. So which means ESN are not in the bush anymore. So which means what Chika Dosemi is trying to do now is that they must return so that anything that happened, they will not call it ESN. So which means all this while that unknown government has been attacking people, Chika Dosem is giving the impression that unknown government has been in our state. That is the impression. And that impression is bad. It is a very wrong impression. ESN is in the bush. The record I am trying to set to you this evening is that ESN is in the bush. There is no need to recall ESN. Nobody is recalling any ESN because ESN, as I'm speaking to you, they are in the bush. The ESN Mazi Nnamdi Kanu set up at no point in time left the bushes. They are. The ESN Mazi Nnamdi Kanu set up to protect our forest at no point in time left the forest. They have been in the forest and they will continue to be in the forest. So Chike Dosem should be able to tell Biafrans which of the ESN is he talking about. Did he have any ESN that have left the forest and they are in the street? Did he have any security different security that left the forest and the bushes and they are now in the street that is recording them back? You need to tell us. But I am here to distance Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from that kind of security outfit, because as far as I know, the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ESN is in the forest today. As far as I know, the IPOB ESN is in the bushes today. So they are not in a place where somebody will come to Radio Biafra and recall them. Because what you see now is that, they are the one who has been committing this havoc. So the ESN is not even in the bush. So they are scattered. So they are the unknown government. We are making it very clear. We have everything, security, every ESN camp in Biafra land are all intact. Nobody, no single person is missing. No single person has left ESN camp. So if Chike Dosem have a different camp that is different from the ESN of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he must make it very. You see, it has come to a point where we are going to go extra mile to make sure nobody jeopardize the chances of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in any way. It is part of the job. So what I am here to tell you this evening is that every ESN member under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not leave forest. Okay? They did not leave forest. And if Mazi Chike Dosem is working based on wrong information, he should investigate the information given to him. He should investigate if somebody wrote the speech, he should investigate the speech before coming to Radio Biafra to air it. because this one is very expensive one. I hope I'm making my point very clear. For those of you who will say, hey, he's not attacking this structure, because structure is what you people know. So Mazi Chike Doziem should, come and clear the air if he like you. I know that because it's coming from Simon Ekpa, but what I'm doing now is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will want me to do, irrespective of who else is God. Because it is very wrong to say that you are recalling ESN. You are not recalling ESN. You can't recall ESN that is already there, intact in the camp. You can't recall ESN that did not leave the camp. You can't recall ESN that did not leave the forest. So why should you be recalling people that are not in the street? Why should you be recalling people that are not in their homes? Why should you come today to recall people just because unknown gunmen attack in Imo State? Why should you do that? And people are not seeing it. And people are asking me, I should leave it. My people, the way I am addressing it now is to stop Nigeria government from using this broadcast against the ESN, against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have not been released. So I am speaking for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu having given me the opportunity and the slot to speak on Radio Biafra. I am speaking under that authority now, that you must disregard the information coming from Chika Edoziem today. Disregard it, especially the issue of ESN. Disregard it. It is not authentic. So probably Chika Edoziem have lost touch on the ground. It is not authentic. The authentic information is that ESN is intact. ESN is in their camp in the bushes. So nobody is recalling them. I want you to listen again. Let us continue.
For them to do that for which Oyendu set them up. Biafrans, we are alerting our people with this directive to the ESN authorities to return to base, because
he is still using the word to return to base. Chike Edoziem continue to use the word return to base. Did he send ESN anywhere? If he have sent ESN anywhere, it is not the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ESN. I want you people to understand what I'm saying. Why is he telling them to return at their base? Did he send them anywhere? Did they run away? Did they run away? So it is now that ESN have to, after Anambra election, after the cancellation of the sit at home and Anambra election, what the leadership of the DOS leader, Chike Edoziem, will come to do is to start calling and recalling ESN. This is absurd to people that their brain are working, and we cannot sit. You see, these are the things that ought not to be happening, especially not when our leader is in the dungeon of DSS. This ought not to be happening. This is very expensive one, but you know what? Any day anybody is going to raise this issue against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or against IPOB, refer them to these brokers I'm making today. I am exonerating Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I am exonerating IPOB from the announcement and the ESN of Mazi Chika Edoziem, that the Mazi Chika Edoziem ESN, what he's talking about, has nothing to do with the current ESN of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because the ESN which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu created is in the bushes, is in the forest. And they have their mode of operation and mode of communication. The ESN Mazi Nnamdi Kanu instituted, created, have their mode of communication They have their mode of communication. They come from camp. So when they come from camp, they have commanders. They have commanders. They have mode of communication. So Chike Doziem deliberately coming to Radio Biafra and start calling them, to recalling them to go back. I don't understand what the intentions are. I don't understand the intention of that. Because as far as we are concerned, the ESN have their command. And the command of the ESN is intact. The command of the ESN is intact. And somebody is saying, Mr. Simon, it could be that he is telling the enemies to start killing the youth, claiming they are ESN. We all know that ESN are in the bush. Everyone should be at a alert place. Yes, we all know, but it is not just enough that we all know. We have to address this particular pronouncement of Chika Edoziem to put the record very straight. So not when you see, and that's actually a very good point. So not when you see any youth in the street of Biafra, the Nigeria police and Nigeria army will start killing them, that ESN is now in the street. So this is one of them. That actually makes sense. That actually makes sense. So my people, what I am coming to do this evening, and I'm doing it, is that ESN is not in the street. And the ESN is not in anywhere somebody will record them. And that the ESN have their command. And that the ESN have their communication channel. So if anybody want to communicate, the ESN command know how to relay the communication to the ESN officials. Not to come to Radio Biafra and say, we are recalling you. From where? So I am addressing that damage before Tanko, this Malami and co will start banking on it. Oh, do you know that the Radio Biafra, they said the other day. So anytime they come across, they begin to use, they want to use that against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let us make the point very clear as I'm making it now. Addressing it. Technicality. Addressing it the way it is. Now let us listen and continue, because it didn't end yet. I want everybody to listen.
Anyone therefore seen operating as an unknown gunman on our land, or operating in whatever nomenclature that they may choose, be informed that these are a creation of the Nigerian DSS.
You see? So Chika Edoziem is giving the impression that after today, listen and listen very attentively. Chika Edoziem is giving the impression that after today, anybody seen in the street of Biafra land operating as a non-government will be treated as agent of the state. Have you seen it? Did you hear that? He is recalling them this night, and at the same time, after recalling the so-called the ESN, which is not the ESN of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he then said that after today, any unknown gunman seen will be treated as agent of the state. My people, so when you are talking about linking ESN to non-government, this is it. This is the actually the comment. Linking ESN to non-government. That is why when we are in this kind of critical situation as a leader, scrutinize the message you are passing to the public and to the world. I hope you understand what I'm saying. He said he is recalling the ESN today after today, any unknown gunman seen will be treated as the agent of the DSS. Does that make sense to you? I don't know whether what I'm saying is making sense to you. What I'm saying is that Mazi Chika Edoziem said he is recalling all officials of the ESN back to base. And that after today, any unknown gunman seen in the street will be treated as the agent of the DSS. Have you seen the link? He is recalling ESN, and after recalling ESN, he is saying any unknown gunman seen from today. I want, you see, let us listen to it again. You see, because when, even the brokers are making now, the Nigeria DSS, they are watching me. Okay? That is why it is very imperative that we address them now, ahead of time. Before they will now say, oh, you see, they have just indirectly said that ESN is not a non-government, and they can never be a non-government. We know that. But why would somebody be making reckless statement in a critical time like this? Why? Why would somebody in the leadership be making a reckless statement at this particular critical time? It is unacceptable. Unacceptable. So that you will not say, I am putting word in his mouth. We are going to play the video, the audio again. And why I'm doing this is that going forward, Mazi Chika Edoziem should know how he come and talk on Radio Biafra going forward, so that there will not be more problem. Because this one is unacceptable. Unacceptable. And for people who say, I don't know, because when I made this post, some say, oh, the power drunk. Who is power drunk? I am too busy with everything. Who is looking for what thing are they take power do? Let us go back.
Biafrans,
you can transform.
A moment.
Are alerting our people with this directive to the ESN authorities to return to base, because anyone therefore seen operating as an unknown gunman on our land, or operating in whatever nomenclature that they may choose, be informed that these are a creation of the Nigerian DSS.
You see that?
They were disappointed that they could not carry out their plan during the recently concluded Anambra election, because we know what they planned. We know, we have it on good authority.
So did you hear that? He said that anybody that he is hereby recalling the ESN back to their respective camp, that anybody seen operating as a non-government or as on a different nomenclature will be treated as the agent of the Nigeria state. So what else are you, I don't know what else you want. You see, it is not only this particular statement he made. I want you to listen to it from the time I play the music, the point by point by point by point by point until he landed. point by point, until he landed by saying he is calling on all Biafrans that today but now ESN must be recalled. I want to play it again because I want to make sure this fact is established. But I am calling on everybody to disregard this particular thing. That, let me set the record very straight. One, ESN is not a non-government. Two, ESN is not anywhere apart from in the bushes and in their various camps. Three, this is not a channel for communication for ESN camp. It's not on Radio Biafra. The ESN commanders have their channel to communicate with the people on ground. Okay? Four, the ESN are intact in their camp. They are intact in their camp. And nobody is recalling them because they are intact in their camp. And even if anything happened, that somebody want to announce that member of the ESN that may not be in position of a communication gadget, and something is happening, that is a way to pass the message, even through the Radio Biafra. There is a point, and somebody is saying, I don't know what the person is. But what I'm trying to, I've just made my point very clear. What I am trying to establish this evening for those who their brain will never work is that ESN is not in the street. ESN is not a non-government, because he said you must go back to your respective, that he is recalling them to their respective post or camp, that if anybody seen, as a non-government, will be dealt with. So he started with ESN and he ended with a non-government. Do you understand what I mean? He started with ESN going to the camp and he ended with a non-government. So he has connected the two, and we cannot accept that because that is not true. That is not true. And let me tell you, you don't have problem. Oh. What I am doing now is not your problem at all. You don't even know. Okay? It is not a problem. But somebody is still telling me to stop being diplomatic. my sister, you can't you can't teach me how to relate to people, okay? Even if you like, this is me. But let me tell you, I am somebody that you can't push around, okay? So just follow this exposition I'm doing, and step by step, okay? Allow the Biafra people, allow the Nigeria security agent, allow the Nigeria DSS, so that they will know that I'm trashing this thing today and I'm setting the record very straight. So nobody goes to this broadcast of Chike Doziem and say they have connected ESN and a non-government. It is not true. ESN don't have any business. So ask Chike Doziem where is his own ESN, whether the ESN he's talking about is different from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's own, because as far as I know, it must be different. Do not link the ESN of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to the ESN Chike Doziem was referring to today. That is the major reason of this particular broadcast. But let us listen to him again.
They may choose, be informed that these are a creation of the Nigerian DSS. Because any that for which Oyendu set them up. Biafrans, we are alerting our people with this directive to the ESN
Biafrans, we are alerting our people to this, that with this directive to the ESN.
Authorities to return to base.
To return to base.
Because anyone therefore seen operating.
Anyone therefore seen operating.
As an unknown gunman.
As an unknown gunman.
Land. Or operating in whatever nomenclature.
Or operating in whatever nomenclature.
That they may choose.
That they may choose.
Be informed that.
Be informed.
These are a creation of the Nigerian DSS.
That this is a creation of the Nigeria DSS. You see, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. But we have made it very clear. So the point here is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ESN is not in outside, is not in the street, is not anywhere in Biafra land and in the forest. And the intelligence information available to me, they are very, very intact. Intelligent information available to me, the commanders of ESN have communication. They know how to communicate. And if they want to call anybody, they know how to call the person. So you don't come to Radio Biafra and start recalling the ESN and then saying that if they did not return, the unknown gunmen will be agent of state. If any unknown gunmen will be this and all that. And somebody said this is the second time he is doing this. Well, I don't know. This one got my attention today. Thank you very much, Lochi. Simon Aksumuada. This is the second time he is doing this. Well, I did not see the first one. Yes, somebody told me that this is the second time, but this is the one I see myself. So I don't know the first one. I didn't come across it. But this one got my attention today. And there is a need for me to address it the way I am addressing it now. So I don't want to go deeper into this whole thing. But if this is an attempt, okay, if this is an attempt to put the life of our young men in danger, it is dead on arrival. It is dead on arrival. Say I am lying, please. I want to bring this person. I want to bring this person to come and tell me where I am lying, please. Michael, you are the lucky one today. Michael Ebuka, you are the lucky one. You are the lucky one. So I am challenging you to come and tell the world. You don't need to show your face. I'm sending the link to you. Michael Ebuka, come and tell us with your calm spirit. The link has been posted to you, Ebuka. No other person other than this Michael Ebuka. Come and tell the viewers why I am lying, because this is some of you that don't have brain. God created you, and you have a antelope brain. Oh yeah, click on the link. We are now in meeting room now. Don't run away. Click on the link and come and tell me how I am lying, and let the world hear you. He said he just wants to bypass. I want him to come and tell us how I am lying. No, we are not going to kick him out yet. We are giving him opportunity. You know, our own is that spirit direct us. Ndaina Weber. You know. Michael, are you here? I am posting the link again just for the Michael Ebuka. Michael Ebuka, you are now in the spotlight. Let us hear your sound reasoning and your opinion. These are the people who did not pass primary school. They will come here and start challenging us. Oh yeah, come. Come and prove to us that you went to primary school, that you can think. Come and prove to us that Biafrans don't even need to go to school to be educated. That is what we call formal and informal education. If you did not go to school for formal education, you get your education by informal education. So Biafrans are well to do in all these things. So you don't need to be you don't need to go to the four walls of school to be educated. Like I've just said, we have two different types of education: formal and informal education. So come and show us and prove to us that you actually a human being and you can think as a human being. You see, he has disappeared. He will not come. He will not come. This is the problem, and he may not even comment again. He will not come. You see, so when my spirit want to expose them, my spirit will always choose the right person. You see? So once my spirit pick that person, I will make sure at the end of the day, if we have the courage to come, he is going to repent. You see? All right. So we have been able to, I don't want to flog this issue further, but let me also bring to your notice what transpired in our mama today, and you should be worried. Why would Chika Edoziem now come and start talking about ESN just today that there is this kind of attack? You see, our own is that we deal with fact and figures. We don't just come here to talk and make frivolous claims and unfounded claims and all that, or substantiated claims. We don't do that. We come with facts and figures. That's why we are different. So what we are doing, we are showing you right, right here, and everybody will be seeing it. Do you understand me? So what our own is that we make sure that one moment. So, and because we did not see him, now let us move forward. Now let me show you what transpired today in our mama for some of you to see it.
Jesus.
This is what the soldiers did today in Imo State.
Hey! Jesus. Jesus. Hey! God Almighty.
This is
Jesus,
happening in Biafra
oh my
land.
God. Hey.
And Chika Edosiamu did not make a comment about this. Or maybe they did not tell him. He did not make comment about this.
Jesus.
But one thing I have to tell you is that according to the story, they say unknown gunmen attacked some place and something happened and the soldier came and start burning businesses of people. And then after that, Chike Doziem now came online and ordered ESN to go back to their various camp. So, and I have come this evening to address this thing. And the record has been set very straight. Thank you very much. Austin Chinedu, thank you. You are going to speak. So I'm going to allow people to come in to add their point. But please, what we are doing here is we are setting the record very straight. Every comment you are going to be making here will be hammering on the fact that ESN is not anywhere outside the bush. It's not anywhere in the street. It's not in their home. They are not on leave. They are nowhere other than protecting our forest. And that position has not changed till today. And will not change until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is out. That is the position of what we are doing today. And anybody that tells you that they are recalling ESN is not the ESN that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu set up. It's a different ESN. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ESN is not anywhere that anybody is going to record them. Telling you will not speak here today. All right, so I'm going to bring you Uche Onyekuru. Welcome to the program. Madam, good evening from here. Madam Uche, good evening from here. I think Uche have problem with all right, Austin Chinedu, good evening from here.
Good evening, Mazi Simon Eba.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. My name is Isiwa Chinedu Austin, born from Biafra land, Obichi Ikwerede, Hajibema, local government.
You don't need to explain that, because okay. In this platform we don't need to go into that details.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, Mazi Simon, I really want to appreciate you. I want to thank God for your life, for the great and critical jobs you are doing and bringing light in the life of Biafrans all over the world. I pray for more wisdom upon you and your family, and I believe you shall continue to do this job God have called you to do, because I know that God called you to do this job. So whoever that is against you or against what you are doing, I don't know what that person is expecting from God, and God will give it to the person except the person repents. Regarding to what you are doing now on this broadcast this evening by the DOS leader, I think the point is very clear. Even our leader has never said that ESN are meant to be in the street. Even when people thought that ESN would be in the street, he never, when Imo State was bombarded, although precisely, our leader never said ESN should go to the street.
Yes.
And I am surprised that somebody will wake up to say that ESN are to be recalled. The point is clear. Whoever does not take the message from you should go to hell. But I know you are passing a clear message. And for what you are doing, God has taken record, and I believe no matter what anybody is doing, no matter anybody, whatever any measure anybody is being persuaded or deceived to do against the struggle or against the real people who are fighting for this struggle, that person has failed already, because the spiritual control the physical. God is sitting and he's using the right people he's using and coming out physically to destroy every effort they are making as against what you people are making. So, Mazi Simon, I want to encourage you to continue the great job you are doing, and I want to call on Biafrans to please, as a matter of fact, consider what you are doing today in the right angle, that ESN are in the forest, they are in the bushes. Anybody that is claiming or trying to pass a wrong message to Biafrans or to anybody in the world, I don't think that person is his right or her right senses. Thank you very much. May God bless you as you continue with this message. Thank you for giving me this opportunity, and I believe to be in any of the program as I continue to watch and get my batches for watching your program, not missing it anytime, any day. I watch your program because I believe this is the right channel and the right program to watch. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for being part of the program.
Thank
Right,
you.
and in the beginning of this program, I shared a link of I shared a page of the outcome of this. One moment, this Radio Biafra London, the striking of the Radio Biafra London and all that. I shared it, and so I would like to share it again because we have at least how many? We have about 7,800 viewers, live viewers now. 7,800, 2,900 on about 2,900 or 2,800 on YouTube. And then we have 3,000 on Enter Biafra. We have 1,000 on the live streaming app and all that. So we have about 7,000 something watching live. So when I was making that explanation, we had only about 500 people. When I think about 500 or so, or 1,000 viewers. So nobody watched that particular issue of Radio Biafra. So I'm gonna bring it again for those who missed it from the beginning to watch that during the time when I made exposition about the Gazette on Radio Biafra London that is about to be strike out of the registry. That exposition led to now restoring the registration of Radio Biafra. So that particular one has been discontinued. So let me show to Biafrans the headway and the success we are making. So when we are making this thing, it's not like we are just trying to save the situation, making sure that we put everybody on check until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is out. So that is one of the job I am doing now, and I will continue to do it. So when you look at this, you see this is the latest. This is the latest information from the Radio Biafra company registration in the United Kingdom. It has said that striking off action discontinued because after I raised that alarm and contacted some few people in the United States, including the women leader in the US, a lot of the pressure was put and people went to work. And today that particular gazette to strike Radio Biafra off the registry in the United Kingdom is now discontinued. So this is part of the thing we are doing. If I did not raise that alarm and keep quiet, maybe they will be busy attacking me, they will be busy fighting me while things are going wrong. And now we have succeeded in making sure that Radio Biafra is not strike out of the company registry in the United Kingdom. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's Radio Biafra is intact, and we have succeeded in this one. It doesn't matter, whether this is a big thing or what, but this is, so long as it has to do with the foundation of this struggle, it is a big thing. So we have succeeded in restoring Radio Biafra London from being strike out of the company registry, because the way we fought, we exposed it on this channel severally, and I also sent it personally to different people in the US who made sure they took it upon themselves, and now it has been restored. So anybody that is telling you that Radio Biafra is now being strike out of the company registry, debunk it. Tell them that the status have changed. We have succeeded, we have restored it, and everything is fine, and we are going normal again. So Radio Biafra is intact and no problem. All right. And on this note, so this is what we are doing. But the day I was making that exposition, some of their illiterate rat we're on this program and chanting and writing rubbish. What do they know? Well, they are like Malu and Atoro. Where they push them, they go. So I'm going to bring you in Igwe OO. Welcome to the program, because at least I see your video. So I see that you have your video on. So I'll be giving people he on it. the guy disappeared. I will be allowing people with video the privilege. Igwe, you just disappeared. All right. So good evening and welcome to the program.
Good evening. Mr. Sam, how are you?
I'm doing very fine. I was thinking I put your video and you just run back. You disappear.
Forgive me. It's one of those things.
I think you are the first time. This is your first time here.
No, I've been here, but it's been a while. For more than a couple of months now. Yeah.
All right. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, thank you so much. I must appreciate you for your wonderful work. And if you look at what is going now, it's as if everything is going hanky-panky, but there is God. There is God. There is God. Forget about that DOS. Sometimes I used to think whether DOS wasn't mana a human being, maybe, or one of those things. So in that aspect, we shouldn't concentrate on him, because if not you, I don't know how this struggle will look like, because things are changing and things are going wrongly in a way. But God knows the purpose bringing you into this agitation, because you are the one pushing it ahead to the extreme. Now, you are pushing it. You are the moving trend there now. Right now, I must tell you. But one thing I have to tell you, I must encourage you, and also encourage you the more to put more effort and be conceptive. You understand? They are fighting you in vain, because what you are doing is quite observable. Everybody is seeing it, and truth. Igbos are wise, so somebody cannot fool us. You understand? We know the right path, and we are following the right path. And Mr. Simon, I must thank you again, once again, and also encourage you, like I said. Please, brother, keep it up. Just with you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
All right.
Right. Thank you for being part of the program. Hi, said I'm going to bring you in, of course, but let me bring Mighty Dot. Mighty Dot, welcome to the program. Good evening from here.
Thank you, brother. Good evening. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
All right. Good evening. It's been a while. So I was actually, when I was coming back from school, I was listening to that broadcast. I was driving. I said, let me listen to this broadcast. And the same thing I observed, I was confused. I was like, why are you recalling the ESN? Like, why are you recalling them? Oh, were they on mission somewhere else? Like, I was kind of confused. And it's good that you came out and put this thing straight, because we honestly, what is look at the picture you just showed about the people in Zombe, and he never mentioned any of it. He never said anything about it.
It is our mama. Our mama
is not far from my place.
Okay.
He never made any mention about it. Like, I mean, I'm confused. Because if you go on their ERAs or their pages, or everybody's, and I keep asking these people, how come Simon Ekpa has become your problem and you left the main issue, the struggle for Biafra, the release of our leader? Because I've been, before anything happens, I know. When this whole thing started, I said, our leader is a chess player. He put you here because he knows, and he didn't want you to be part of DOS or anything, because he knows that a time like this will come. That man has gone beyond human being. He knows things ahead of time. So what I'm saying is that you got to keep up with what you're doing, because maybe they came out, he rose and came out and made this broadcast today. Maybe because Biafrans have been worried. We've been worried that they are not taking any action. They are not doing anything. So maybe they wanted to come out and sound tough, to show that they are doing something. That's why he mentioned, because you're not supposed to mention ESN operation on public like this. If you need them, if you need to give them order, you have their commanders that you need to call so that that order will be dispersed to every single command in the whole Biafran land. So I don't know. I don't know what is going on. Whether this man is confused or something. It's maybe the pressure is just too much on him. I can't understand. And this thing is just throwing everybody. I don't know. I don't know, brother. Please continue with what you're doing. Something is happening. And I know that the God of Biafra, Chukwu Okikadiama, will never abandon us. It's just a matter of time. Okay, look at the distance. I'm sorry, I'm trying to digress. The statement, the Northern Shetima, whatever I made. And I was boiling inside me. I'm like, how can, it's like Fulani, they are chewing more than they are biting more than they can chew. For Fulani, everything happened in the north. They kill him. They forget. And when have you ever seen Fulani or Fulani gather and have a conference, their group or whatever, the ACN? Have you ever seen them come up and make a press conference about the killing in the north?
No.
Have you ever seen Ohanese or whatever, any other group, come out and make a press conference against any northerner or against what the Fulanis are doing? We keep quiet. We keep quiet. We allow them to do their thing, hoping they will handle their business. But these people are interfering in our situation. They are even insulting our leaders or Haneses and all that. The egos for coming to ask for the release of Mazen and Kano. That is to show you that these people believe that they own Nigeria. They are doing all this impunity and we all keep quiet. We all keep quiet. And this keeps emboldening them more and more. It's high time we take action and let these people know that they don't own this land. Because these people are overstepping with impunity. So we need to do something. Seriously. I stand with you. I stand with our own mother, our American women. I stand with Biafrans. Because if we continue following this DOS with this nonchalant attitude they're having, and with this stupidity, Mazen and the Kano life is in danger. So let me allow other people to talk, and hopefully I will talk some other time. And because I have so many things, and also, there's a city. I've been meaning to tell you this. There's a city in Finland. I don't know whether it's a city, whether it's a county or whatever, but there's a place in that city has my last name, my surname.
Really?
I don't know. I searched it some years ago. I was just trying to see if there are any other family that bears my surname in Biafra land. So when I Googled it, all I found was a city that bears the same name in Finland. And no any other person that bears my surname in Biafra land or anywhere else.
So what is the? Do you mind telling me, or you want to write it in private?
Yeah, I would like to write it in private.
All right, so write it to me then.
Okay. So I should just
write me email now. You know you have my email.
Okay, yeah, email. I'll do that. All right, got it.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. All right. Who else have a video on? High Set, make come here and scatter the entire table into don't come here and scatter table, because I know that the High Set that you're all going to different. Welcome to the program. Are you there?
All right. Good evening. Good morning, Epa.
Yes. Welcome to the program. We're not see you now. Only your eye will see.
Okay.
Welcome.
Okay. I can see. You see me now? Okay.
I see you well. Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Good. First and foremost, there is something that I want to say.
Go ahead.
And that has to do with our leaders' court case before they now moved it to this November 10th that just passed by now. I think that should be the one of 20th or something 21st. That particular court case that he had. 4 days before that time, I listened to BBC. was it BBC or the British Parliament? They were saying they said something about our leader. Do you know what they called our leader? They said the British government is going to support Nigeria with every military technicality and everything that they can, so that they will be able to quell the militancy in southeast Nigeria, the kidnapping and everything. And prior to that there is a trial of a high-profile secessionist coming up on the 20th. So the British people, they are willing and they are ready to help Nigeria to ensure that the trial of that high-profile secessionist was managed properly. That news came from the British government. I know that maybe you might not have seen it because you did not say anything about it. These drunkards, yeah, maybe you go. No, I don't know. But I'll check for it. Then if I find it, I'll give it to you.
Okay.
4 days before that particular trial, they said it, the British government, that the trial of a high-profile secessionist, that was what they regarded Nnamdi Kanu as. They did not call him a British citizen. Take note of that word. They did not call him a British citizen. And these monkeys these monkeys in DOS, all of them, the only thing that is missing from them is just the tail behind their back. They did not say anything about that thing. I'm 100% sure that they did not even know about it till today. Why? Because they are monitoring you like a monitoring spirit. Anything that you say in your program, DOS will pick it up, give it to their errats. Their errats will start misbehaving, start talking rubbish. They are always experts in digging out someone's history, like Dr. Every day, they dig out information about her. Every day. I said, okay, you people can dig out information about Dr. Nelly 24/7. Is Dr. Nelly your problem, or Onyendu is the problem now? We are talking about bringing out a leader. You people are talking about Nelly being saboteur. DOS is sponsoring them. DOS is supporting them. That one nobody needs to tell me. And every other true Biafrans know this thing. We don't need you to talk about it, but we know the truth. So now, what happened in our mama today? The DOS did not see it. They didn't talk about it. They only came to talk about ESN. From the day of the court case of Anambra election of 6th of this month, DOS has remained incommunicado. They have become deaf and dumb. They have become mute. They have become imbeciles. They have become those people that used to have that's Down syndrome or whatever. Don't talk again. But today they came out to talk about ESN. The DOS, they are playing one game. They are playing a sublime game, which is very dangerous. They act as if they don't know what they are doing. They say things as if they don't know what they are saying, but they know what they are doing. They are setting us up for destruction. They are really setting us up for destruction. What they said now has given impetus to the zoo people to start hunting us, to start hunting every Biafran youth in Biafran land. What is going on there? They are killing people 24/7 every day. US said nothing about it. Or they say they don't want them to call them terrorists. But they are busy making deals with the enemies. Okay, they said DOS has been communicating with stakeholders in Nigeria. DOS came out, all gun blazing, firing people, discharging people from the movement, then different names. But last, these same bastards called DOS, they came out and said that they were working with stakeholders in the country prior to Anambra election. So therefore, Anambra election must hold, that they are looking for political solution. Now, if you know that you people have been working with stakeholders in the country, those that talked about you working with stakeholders, why do you come out and call them liars and fired them? I tend to believe the Nigerian media, their newspaper, more than anything DOS says. Anything I read from the Nigerian newspaper and I see DOS in defense, I'm saying it's a lie, it's a lie. I believe that is the truth, because last, that same thing that the newspaper said, we still come out that DOS actually did it. What did they do today in our mama? Nothing. They are talking about ESN. They have not said anything about an Anambra election. They did not say anything about a leader's court case. I've never seen a court case that anyone will go. In this world, us will not argue for and against, pro and anti. It is only in our own case that they'll say they brought our leader. Okay, yes, okay, everything is fine, everybody can go. What was the outcome of the court case? Nobody talked anything about it. How were the lawyers able to argue? They call themselves legal luminaries. I don't see those people as legal luminaries. Well, I see them as legal darkness. That is the way I see them. These people should come out and tell us who they are really working for. Because they told us now that they are working with stakeholders or Hanese, this and that and that and this. So now, who are we taking orders from? And they said one thing. It's a mantra that they used to chat here. They said, if you are in IPOB, you should remain resolute. You should know that critical thinking is not allowed. You should follow the last command, command and control, or control and command, whichever way they mix their mantra. They just say it. Are you that stupid? Did God give you a head, big head, and put a drop of granite inside your head for your brain? Even someone that has a drop of granite in the head for a brain can still think. What do you mean that we don't have time for critical thinkers? If DOS should lead us into the hole, what are we going to do? He said, until we get into the hole first, then we think of plan B. We are in the hole now. Look at armies in Biafra land, killing people daily, on daily basis. Have they forgotten how Emma Powerless threatened the whole Biafrans that they should come out? No more sit at home. They will do this, they will do that. DOS is always perfect with it. I call those people demonic order of Satan, or what do they call them? Department of saboteurs. That is what I see them as. That is what I see them as, because they are not doing their job. This is a freedom fighting struggle. And in this struggle, everything goes. There is no room. If you are in the jungle, there is no room for battle. The only thing that you think is everything that will make you to survive. Why is it that these people, they cannot see that? Is it the head of DOS? He specializes in wearing turtleneck. He comes out, he talks in slow motion as if he's high on ephedrine or whatever. I don't know what that guy is taking. Maybe he takes it in his dream. He wakes up in the morning and it starts affecting him. Why is he leading the struggle one way without thinking? What they are doing is really killing us all. I know that a lot of, I'm trying not to go on the offensive, but let me just pipe low here and just forget about everything. But let them know that for every action taken, there is always an equal opposite reaction. And the Bible made it clear that the wicked shall not go unpunished. That is what the Bible made it clear to be. And so shall it be. Let them just keep sowing this seed. It will come back to them. They will surely reap the harvest of what they planted. That is what I know. Let them keep looking for Simon Ekpa. Let them keep looking for Umuada America. Let them keep looking for Nelly. Let them keep looking for any other person that does not want to agree with them. Let them and their dogs keep working tirelessly while they are killing Biafrans. They are killing Biafrans on a daily note. DOS is ordering nothing. Only asking us from now on henceforth, do not take protest to British Embassy again. Do not take protest to here. Only take it to Kenya. When they made that statement, I knew that this is a monkey game going on. So from then, I decided to put in more floodlight to view these people very well. Let me stop here, Mr. Ekpa. Thank you for giving me the time to talk.
Thank you very much for being part of the program, Hysen. And I appreciate that you maintain this line. The logo to shatter the thing we are doing today. All right, I'm going to bring you Raphael Ajare, and then after that, Kelechi. At least I see Raphael here. Raphael Ajare. Welcome to the program, Mr. Raphael. I cannot hear you.
Yes, I muted myself before. Yeah, I think you can hear me now.
Your voice is doing something. Did you do it on purpose?
No. Is it breaking?
No, the phone, the speaker is like your earphone is. I think if you can.
Let me remove the earphone. I use my ordinary voice.
No, it is still the same. No, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I think it is. No. Can you take your earphone again? Can you take your earphone again? So let's see if it works this time. No? Okay, what you have to do is to refresh. You can close the thing and log back, because I think you need to refresh. I can't hear you. You need to refresh. All right. So we'll wait for Ralph to come back again. Welcome to the program. Welcome to the program. Ralph.
Hello, is it there? Am I there now?
Yeah, it is better. It is better now.
Okay, I just refreshed. Thank God. Okay, I greet you all, and I greet you, Master Simon.
Thank you. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, you know, I made a comment on the comment section while we were on. I actually made it on a super chat so that you will read it, but thank God I'm able to come in.
Okay.
You know,
okay.
I actually said that those of us that are, you know, the genuine disciples of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, actually were able to read in between the lines when Mazi Chikedozie came live with his broadcast. I quickly jumped on my live broadcast and I actually addressed it exactly the same way you saw it. Because when I heard him say that ESN have been called back to base, I actually came on live and was asking Chikedozie, called back to base from where? I don't understand. Where are you calling them back to? From where? Did you send them on errand before? Were they walking outside their base before? So actually, the way I saw it was that it's a clear evidence that Chikedozie has no connection. This bunch of leaders in DOS, they have no connection with ESN anymore. They are not in control of ESN. They are not even in touch with ESN. And ESN know the people that are working with them. Umuada are actually the ones in charge of ESN. And that is why our people must be very, very careful putting their money into any account these people are bringing up. Because Chikedozie came on a live broadcast, and all that he was concerned about was first and foremost that these people should return to base and all that. You've really laid emphasis on it, and it's been very, very well elaborated. And so our people should understand now that ESN funding should be only through Umweri accounts, because Chikedozie brought a new account today and he's telling the people that this account came from the highest authority. And why are people not asking questions? Which highest authority is he talking about? Is it the highest authority that they have made us understand from the lawyers that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not in good condition? So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not in good condition, then right now the thing that will concern him is to give them a new account as against the one he already approved. These people are completely compromised. And so there's something that actually hits me when Chikedozie came live. Because all the propaganda they are setting up against Umuada, against Dr. Nelly, and against Simon Ekpa, it won't fly. Because you can see, they made every effort to bring to Radio Biafra Don Prince. And Don Prince had a prophecy, he had a revelation, and he gave them this revelation, telling them that they have 14 days. 14 days from on the 16th, when he received this revelation, to put things into place and to act on it. So why they brought him on Radio Biafra was to set up a propaganda that Dr. Nelly bribed this guy. And the things they brought out there, it was only showing that Dr. Nelly actually gave that brother money to take care of himself. There's nothing like bribe there. But they want to set a propaganda to tarnish the image of Dr. Nelly. But okay, if you are trying to tarnish the image of Dr. Nelly, what effort did you even make to carry out the vision or the revelation of this brother? If you believe in him, if you believe in Don Prince, you have not made any effort to even talk about the revelation that was revealed to him, all that concerned Chike and the bunch of them in that DOS is propaganda to tarnish the image of Dr. Nelly. What about the revelation of how the leadership in the Biafra land, the Ichen and the leadership of the religious leaders, everybody that should come out and do something to make sure our leader comes out?
Yes, Raphael. Dr. Nelly said that she did not give a penny to Don Prince.
Can you imagine that? And so the propaganda was just to tarnish the image of Dr. Nelly.
Let me bring her, but just hold on. Nelly, you have to focus on this particular issue. Dr. Nelly, welcome to the program. So can you tell us exactly, did you give Don Prince money?
Hello, can you hear me now?
I can hear you loud and clear. Did you give Don Prince money?
Not even a penny, not even a cent.
Okay.
And then Don Prince is really upset about it. I communicated with him this morning and I sent him a message. I said, do you see what is going on? I said, I don't want you to be upset about it. They've said worse things about me. So he said, okay, that he's glad that I understood what is going on. So I told him, I sent a text message. So I already did my investigation. I have the name of the person, the Cynthia they used to do the transaction. So my people, please, I did not send a cent to Don Prince. After I contacted Don Prince, I asked him if he knew, because when I was sent to call him, I contacted, spoke to him, and then I was told that Mazen Nandikano was taking care of him, that I'm supposed to take care of him. So I was wondering, Mazen Nandikano has been abducted since June. Why now, after all these months? Why now? So I was a little skeptical, but I called him. And then after I spoke to him, I wanted to know, because they said, in the Bible says, in the mouth of two or more witnesses, a truth is established. So I said, Don Prince, if I'm sent to come to you and help you, I believe you should be expecting me. So we had conversation and then we talked at length. In the end, I told him to send me his account number. So he sent me the account number. So when I got the number, I was speculating on what to do. I was told to call him back and tell him that he's not supposed to accept money from people. I was also told to tell him that he went to the wrong place to give that message. So I was confused. I didn't know how to call Don Prince and tell him all that. So I waited. Then about 2 days later, Honorable Azuka sent me an audio, because I tried to listen to the YouTube. The man on the voice was so disgusting to me. I couldn't even continue listening. I think Jonathan or whatever. It was like so demonic. I couldn't listen to it. So I turned it off. I didn't listen to Don Prince's message. So Honorable Azuka sent it to me. I was at work and I listened to it. She sent it to me. She said, did you listen to the message? Everything you have been saying. That's what Don Prince said. I said, okay, I will listen to it and get back to her. So I did. And then I told her, you know what, I'm going to go to Umuada's show and then talk about it and then get back to work. So I did. I spoke about it. I talked about the information about the family, about all that, blah, blah, blah. So still didn't say anything to Don Prince because I was waiting for him to contact me back. Then I saw people making videos talking online about how I am the person that sent money to Don Prince, how I used a fake name to send the money to Don Prince. And there was a conversation, a chat that went back and forth between Don Prince and the person, the woman. So I did a screenshot and sent it to Don Prince. You know, I'm like, are you aware of this? He said yes. I said, don't worry about it. And they've said worse things about me. I said, just don't say anything. You will also get over this and don't worry about it. And then he was happy that I appreciated that he didn't say anything. So, my dear brother Ralph, I have not given a dime to Don Prince.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
And the other thing, my friends, after that expose, my friends were calling me because he was supposed to return that money. He was giving directions about how to return the money. And when I was sent to him, they told me to tell him not to accept money because they're going to hypnotize him with it. They're going to transfer a demonic spirit through that money. And he will start attacking Mazin Nandekano. So when I was given that information, I didn't contact him right away. So I was very glad when he spoke about when they told him to go somewhere on the street, on the road, and drop the money. So that's why they got offended and now try to use me to because they were going to use him, and he went to Radio Biafra, which was the wrong place to do the broadcast, and then made the video and a bunch of lies. So I told him they've lied so much about me. I gave him in the instance of me being the person that paid Dr. Shihan to tag us terrorists. They've been trying to tag me a terrorist. They know I live in the United States. They're trying to attack my job. They've sent messages saying that I was fired. They sent it to my job and all that. But that's not even the point right now. The point right now is that I don't want Don Prince to feel upset because I know what happened and he didn't say anything. They just did a chat. He was innocently chatting with them. But when God told him to go and return that money, they got upset. And then they started fighting me and was also fighting him. So my brother, I didn't send a damn yet. Because
Hallelujah.
I listened to the voice of the Holy Spirit. They said to wait. There are certain things that need to be clarified. And in 2 days ago, this came out. So that's what happened.
So Dr. Nelly, what should interest anybody is that who that made the screenshot and send it to the people who are using it as a propaganda. Is it the person? I don't know who the Don Prince is.
It's not Don Prince. Don Prince did not make that. Like when I'm chatting with you, you have a copy of the chat and I have a copy too.
So if the Don Prince did not make the copy, which means it is the people who paid the money and make the screenshot.
Yes, the people that sent them the money, I have it on my phone. The Cynthia, they are the ones that made the screenshot. If you look at the conversation, they were making it sound like me. So even from the beginning, they knew what they were doing. So when you read the chat, they were talking about, we're not saying, I'm not giving you the money for you to talk about DOS, blah, blah, blah. I mean, making it sound like me. They knew what they were doing from the beginning. But because
thank you very much for this clarification, Dr. Nelly. Thank you very much.
So please, I did not send any money to Don Prince. I'm still going to send money to Don Prince, but not right now because I was told to wait, and I know why I have to wait. I also went to Heritage to let people know that even when I give money to Don Prince, it's because I'm directed by God to go give him the money. It's not to talk about anybody else, because there are people that I've helped pay their rent. I've helped transport them, move them from one location to the other. And they turned around and said that I was giving them because of DOS. That's about 4 months later. And these people have never had conversation. When they bring issue about somebody that needs help, I always try to help. So they will turn it around. That's why I had to make it known that if I give money to Don Prince, it's because I was directed to give money to him. So please, Raf, I know I'm taking your time. Simon was not going to let me in, but I'm going to take this opportunity. Please, dear friends, please, I want to let you guys know that ESN does not take any authority from Chike Doziem. Chike Doziem does not know anywhere, any place, anything about the ESN. Chike Doziem is sabotaging ESN, and they know it. Everybody on ground know that he has sold that he's sabotaging them. He's sending the zoo government to go to the camps to attack them. The Biafrans, I want to let you know that the gods of the land are protecting our men. They come to our land and we decimate them. We've killed them. They cannot kill us anymore because the gods of the land have arisen. Chike Dosiem and the entire DOS has nothing, doesn't know anything about ESN. Please, they are sending these men to come. Let me tell you what our God is doing. What he's doing is to use Chike Dosiem and their hosts to bring them and we kill them. We kill them in their numbers. In Anambra State, I'm going to tell you, close to 500 of them fell. They're not going to tell you that. That is because you can't be on our side. Thank you, Simon. I got you. Thank you. Bye-bye, guys.
Let me quickly round up what I was trying to say. So, Biafrans, what the point I was trying to make here is that you should be very, very critical in your thinking and ask questions, because if they are actually interested in Don Prince, what they should be thinking about is trying to carry out the instruction, the spiritual instruction that this our brother got, because we know that this brother, he gets revelation from God and his prophecies comes to pass.
So can you share just brief of what, because I have not seen, everybody is talking about this revolution. I have not seen it. I have not listened to the voice. Can you just give a brief?
Yeah, the truth is that I am not, the memory of reenacting them completely line by line.
Not line by line, just like a summary of what he was talking about.
The summary of what he was talking about is that the need for us to get the people together, ndi omenana, ndi pastors, ndi church leaders, ndi ofo, and the other people, that people need to come together. I don't know why. Everybody will come together and then there will be a general protest and then they will raise Biafra flag and then they have to do it before 14 days from that day. Because he said that he saw Nnamdi Kanu in his vision, and Nnamdi Kanu was not very okay, but he said eventually things got better for Nnamdi Kanu, but we need to do what Nnamdi Kanu was instructing that we should do. And he said in that vision, he was actually told that to be careful because people are going to use him. They're going to take advantage of him because they know he's popular. He said that he should be very careful not to be corrupted, not to be, polluted with money or whatever. So he got that instruction. That is why he's being careful not to be, swayed away with money or with whatever. So the instruction was very, very clear. The vision was very clear. Taking into account that this brother have seen revelations before that have come to pass. He saw the revelation of Nnamdi Kanu being arrested in a small country, African country, in 2017 and being brought back to Buhari. He saw it in 2017 and it happened. He saw the revelation of Waka Waka, one of our sisters, who was poisoned eventually, but he told her that she should be very careful, but somebody close to her will poison her. And it happened exactly the same way this brother saw it. So many things that this brother have been seeing in the past, they all come to pass. He is a prophet without corruption. So if Chike Dosiem is in this sincere, they would have taken advantage of this revelation and act on it. But rather, they are trying to use it as a propaganda to lie and to spoil the image of Dr. Nelly. Do you know where you should be very, very careful of Chike Dosiem? A voice note came out from one of our brothers who was also very close to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I will send you that voice note later, Mazi Simon. This brother sent this video to Chike Dosiem and told Chike Dosiem that, have you seen this video of Don Prince? What Chike Dosiem told him was that I saw it on the 17th. And then this brother was, very happy, thinking that Chike Dosiem would take action in respect to that. After talking to Chike Dosiem about this thing, Chike Dosiem blocked this brother from his WhatsApp for sending him this video of Don Prince, which he already had on the 17th. So what is Chike Dosiem's plan? What is his intention towards Biafrans? Look, when we say these things, some people think that we should be afraid, we should be careful so that nothing will happen to. Look, dead men don't fear to die. I keep telling people, even my family members, people around me, I consider myself as somebody that is dead already. And so if there's any plan, any attack for people thinking that they will kill me, it's all, for me, it's bullshit, because I'm not afraid to stand on the side of truth. For me, it is truth and diligence. I don't care about whatever. I don't take sides. I take sides with truth. Truth is always my friend. And if you are in this struggle and truth is not your friend, then you are in the wrong place. You are going to fall by the wayside. So you need to always stand by the truth. The reason why I'm standing with Mazi Simon Ekpa is because of truth. In fact, I have Mazi Simon Ekpa's number for a very long time. Me and him, we have not spoken one-on-one. It's only text messages I sent to him, and he doesn't even have time to respond. I don't care whether he speaks to me or not, as long as I know that he is on the side of truth and I'm standing with him. Even if we don't communicate, but I know he is standing on the side of truth. That is the same way I'm standing with Umuada, the same way I'm standing with Nsima, the same way I'm standing with Dr. Nelly, because these people are standing on the side of truth. So if you are in this struggle and you love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the only thing that makes us love him is because he is whiter than white and whiter than snow. And so if you don't intend to be whiter than white and whiter than snow, please get out of this struggle. Go and be doing something else. Stop deceiving us with propaganda and lies. Stop standing on the side of people that have already compromised and failed us. DOS have failed us, and we cannot take instruction from them. Can you imagine, with this enormity of what happened in our mama, they have not said anything about it. They didn't say anything about it. Chike Dozem does a broadcast. The only thing Chike Dozem is doing is telling people that he's bringing a new account. So people are not questioning Chike Dozem. Who is giving you this new account? He said it's from the highest authority. Which highest authority? Is it the same highest authority that you people have told us that his life is in danger and his health condition is not okay? So if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is having health challenges right now and his life is at risk, so Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will leave every other thing and be giving you a new account. People should use their head and know that these people, they are not working for you. They are working for their pocket. They are working for themselves. I am speaking my mind. This is my own view. Simon Ekpa did not tell me what to say. I am not speaking the mind of Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa does his own thing, but I am here to give my own contribution. Thank you very much, my brother, for giving me this chance.
Please, Simon, can I explain a little bit about Don Prince's message? Please, just a minute.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so I'm gonna take it probably under 2 minutes.
Okay.
Don Prince, there are a few things that I've been talking about. I've been telling our people about the sin of Achan, Joshua 7, about people getting paid in IPOB, about people stealing IPOB money and the effects that it is having and the delay. Don Prince also said something about not touching the temple object. He also said something about not touching the things of sacrifice. And I kept telling our people that IPOB money is our sacrifice unto God, that the blood that we're shedding is our sacrifice unto God, that people should stop stealing IPOB money. People should stop stealing ESN money, that it is part of what is delaying us. So one of Don Prince's message was not to touch temple objects and things of sacrifice, just like I've been telling our people. He also said something about be holy. I've been telling our people that we need to be whiter than white and whiter than snow if we really want to get into our promised land. So Don Prince also said something about being whiter than about being holy, which is what I've been saying, being whiter than white and whiter than snow. Don Prince also said something about the atta being removed from the corn. So the evil ones among us have to be plucked out. This is exactly what I've been telling Biafrans, that we need to know the evil ones among us, and we have to remove them so that we don't delay the coming of our nation. The other thing Don Prince said was to send a message to Princess Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's family to go to their father's graveyard and kneel down and tell them that what he's seeing is not what he expected. That was one of the messages. I also came online and told Biafrans that God said that the family of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is one of the problems Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is having, and one of the problems that Biafran people are having. They went all gaga on me. They were saying, why did you say family? What you should have said Kanu Takanu. I said I don't take instruction from men. I was given the instruction to say the family of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, and I will keep on saying the family of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. Then Don Prince brought the message and said if this message was the family of for Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. He used the same word. Hold on one minute.
Dr. Nelly, you have spoken more than 2 minutes.
Okay, I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Please, please. You know you didn't want to allow me. So then he said to send the message to the princess. I'm not going to go there. That is also a private message. I was told to give her that message privately. And then I spoke to Rabbi Charles. Rabbi Charles took all the messages and told me that it was too heavy for him, that he's not going to send it. I want to let Rabbi Charles know that he has no choice but to deliver the messages because he already listened to it. So basically, everything that I've been saying, Don Prince confirmed it. It doesn't matter. They may not want to acknowledge it, but you're going to check all my messages. Everything that I've been saying is what Don Prince said. And then, Simon, I will tell you a little more about that. So that's about Don Prince's message. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much.
Please, Master Simon, I'm going to leave now, but quickly, let me ask Biafrans one quick thing. I want you to go back to Mazi Chikedoziem's broadcast tonight and reason through it. Mazi Chikedoziem was very, very, concerned about talking about every other thing. He never talked about the release of Onyendu Mazin Nnamdi Kanu.
No, they will never.
He never talked about it. He just talked and talked and talked. He talked about so many things. Talked about money. He talked about new accounts. But do you know that Mazi Chikedoziem was not concerned about talking about Mazin Nnamdi Kanu? If the release of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is very important for these people, shouldn't they be making efforts about releasing Mazin Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally? He didn't make mention of it today. He didn't care about that. So that is the point I want to make out today. If people are asking questions, please ask them these questions. I'm not saying you should hate them. I'm saying ask them these questions. Thank you and good night.
Thank you very much, Raphael, for being part of the program. And I thank you also, Nelly, for being part of the program. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So we continue. There are a lot of people here waiting. We have a lot of new. I don't know if we have new faces here, but let us start from Mazi Uche. Mazi Uche, welcome to the program. Mazi Uche, I cannot hear you. Can you check your earphone? I can't hear you.
Yeah, now you can hear me. Now you can hear me, right?
Welcome to the program.
You can hear me. Yeah. Good evening, sir.
Good evening from here.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. What I want to say is this. Manzi, what they call him, Chikedozie, I don't understand what his name is all about. Please, can he stop propaganda what he's saying? Can he stop all this nonsense I don't understand what he's saying. We are fighting for a leader to come out. He's talking of account. Since he started talking, it's only today I tried to listen, but later I cut it off because the man don't have sense. His brain is not working. It's not the type of human being that will lead us. Because if he have his sense, he will not be saying what he's saying today. Which account? Who is going to put money there? He think a fool like him will go and put money there. I'm very sorry for that language, please. I'm very sorry because we are angry now. We want to go and remove our leader there. The Jesus we know. That is the Jesus I know. I always call him Jesus. I always call him Jesus. That's a Jesus I know. Let's go and remove him there. Let's forget these people. This Chikedozie companies. Please, we don't need them. They are not saying nothing. Just go and listen to a program. He's still all rubbish. That's what he said today. Look at what is happening in Biafra. Look at what they did today. You see all that fire? He didn't see it. He didn't talk about that. Only what he want to talk today. Talk about ESN. ESN is in the forest. They are not in the they are not in the outside. They are in the forest, safeguarding our forest. You understand me? All those things talk today is rubbish.
And that is the fact. And that is the fact. In the forest.
This, I think he have alcohol that he's taking. I don't know. He's taking something. He's taking something because this thing that Ukuru meaning that is there now, I think he's the one that shaped that thing there because what he's saying, I don't understand. Is somebody with the right sense will not be saying all those things. Please, it's you. I want to tell something to now. It's you that is making us to look at them all because what you used to say, let us respect them. You say this in the past. We don't want that again. Please, we respect you. We love you because we are seeing the way our leader, our Jesus, our Jesus, the way you follow, that way you follow. You are hitting me on the way. You are bringing fatwa. That's what you are giving us. Please, now there's another thing I want to say. Now our leader is not there. Please, I'm begging you to stand for us as a leader to bring him out, to give us. I want to bring it. I want to put you there. Want to fix there. Those people that is there, the chick, I don't want to call his name because I'm very angry with that useless name, that nonsense, that idiot. I don't want to call his name. We want to fix you there. Join this, our women. We want to make you a leader for you to stand. No, don't this one. No. Don't push it. You know what I'm don't no.
Let
Please,
me tell you.
I'm begging. I don't push it. No. I don't want you to push it.
Let me tell you. Biafra is a spirit. Do you believe in that?
It's true.
So if you believe that Biafra is a spirit, leave it for the spirit now.
It's spirit. From where?
Biafra is a spirit, right?
So you telling me now that our leader is going to spend Christmas there or what?
No. I'm only responding to what you said about leadership and all that. You believe that Biafra is a spirit, right?
Okay, yes. Now, you get one thing I want to talk again now. You get something you say last time. You mentioned South Korea. I supported you for that.
Yes, that's how Korea
I supported you. Now, you don't say something about that again. We want it now.
No. I don't need to.
We want it now. That's one. Two. Let me finish now. Two.
Okay.
You mentioned this useless, idiotic, these animals. This is human. Both of them are cool for us to chase them out from our land. You mentioned something like that before. And nothing like that is coming again now. Look at what is happening today. I'm telling you, since I'm watching that video before you show it now. Look at what is happening. You hear our people crying. I'm not even saying the one they are killing. No, just what happened to those who bomb, business and burn it down. Is there. Look at that chick, that what we have been listening to. Hey, we have to ban it now. It's time for us to ban it. You don't want that. If it's not you, they will strike off a Biafra radio. If it's not you, this platform. We have to ban it now. You don't need to give us statement. We don't need it. It's you we want, and our mothers, our sisters, our wife. That's what we want now. This is where we are hearing the truth. Please, I'm begging you. This time I want it to stand. Listen, let me tell you. In our land, I'm very sorry. All of us are Christians. We don't need the pastors in our land. Yes. In Biafra land, we don't need it. They are our problem. Last year, let me tell you now. Last year, is it no, not to Yedipo. What they call him? Yes. Adeboye. He went to state. I went to Asoro. What did he go and do? He went to collect his share. He didn't say anything. Do you all of them talking? None of them is talking. He went to collect his share. We don't need them. These are the things. Those two things you mentioned last time, you have to bring them back. You have to bring them now. All the leaders, we have to chase them out. And South Korea, go and bring them. We need them. All the enemy of the world, we need them. We want them to be our friend, please. We want them. We want them. Enough is enough. Our only need to have to come out. Our leader, Jesus, had to come out. He have to come out. We have to take us and come and take us to the promised land, to heaven. Please. Please, I'm begging you. That's my own. Thank you very much for the great job.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, my brother. The only thing I will tell you is to continue to believe that Biafra is a spirit, which it is. So once you continue to believe that Biafra is a spirit, you will be in the spirit realm, and everything.
Okay, I want to please. Can I take one thing again? I'm very sorry. Please. There's the video you showed yesterday. You showed people in Libya. Yes, many of us are here. Many of us are here that can tell you a story. What is happening there? We know what is happening there. We know what is happening there, and we are having all year that they are sending out to that places. All those countries. You are telling us. They are telling us what? What are they telling us? What are they telling us? You show one video yesterday. That video you show yesterday is a little one where they were flogging all these people. It's little. That just little. We were there. Our eyes saw. We witness. Do you understand me? We witness. So this is the time we have to we have to go out now for revolution. What you show for Libya, is that what I'm saying? What you show was a little, just a little. I was there by myself. I witness. We have for year. We are blessed. Everything is there. We are the one that is suffering. No. They keep on attacking the nanny that is saying the truth, attacking the women. Enough is enough. Attacking you. No man, any man that comes for you, we are here for them. Any man. And that idiot that broadcast today, let it stop. Let it stop that nonsense. That useless account. Thief, arm robber. Anyone that comes for you again, we see us. You don't say anything. Don't leave them for us. Leave them for us.
My brother, of course we know. So now the Umweri account is still there. That is the account.
That's what we know. It's what we know. What we know. That one I went to bring today is for him. We know what is going on. He's a thief. He's a rogue. It's not our leader. He's a fool. You are the one that are making to be speaking nothing now. You are the one. Let us. You say we should not cause them. We should. This is the time that we change. We change because you say it's a split and the street is a split. That is a split. We are going to do things on our own.
Biafra.
Yes, we are going to do it on our own. Yes, all of us are. Don't you say all of us are angry? We are possessed. We are possessed. Even on both sides.
By the spirit of Biafra, right?
Yes. This is why I hear now. Am I living here? When I have my own land, I'm not living. I'm abroad. I'm not living here. I'm not living. It is like we are living here. No, we want to go back. Thank you very much. God will keep you. God will keep you.
Very much.
Whosoever that fight you, fight us. So leave the fight for us. We will fight it.
We fight it. Thank you. Right. We're gonna bring you Osas. Osas, I remember what you said a few days ago. So no problem, repeat it too. So make sure say you record with a different message today. Don't come and tell me, okay, you are watching, because I know you are watching. Okay. All right. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. I thank you for the opportunity and everything, and I appreciate you a lot.
I think we have.
Hello, can you hear me?
Osas, are you there?
Yeah, yes. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
A moment. Just hold on. Let me refresh this so we can have a better this thing. Just one moment.
Okay.
Yes, Osas, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate. You know, I'm saying that the time we are now is a time of action. It's not a time of weakness or anything. You know, for me, I believe believe that this is a time that you need to take your mantle. You are prepared for this day, and it is a time that you shouldn't look at the face of anybody and take your mantle and keep. I want you to, if you can ignore the people who are coming to talk in your boss and all that, in your comment section and all that, if you can ignore these people, because definitely there'll be a saboteur everywhere. And Fulani have their own agent everywhere. DOS have their agent everywhere. So why are you worried? How many people can you find? You can't find them. But if you just stand by the truth and keep doing what the truth, they will not have choice than to come and join the truth. The truth will always prevail. So if you know what you're doing, just ignore these people and focus, because those things are distracting you. Because most times I see you that you are trying to please everybody, try to make yourself balanced. Like you can't be balanced in this struggle. The day you join this struggle is a day that you give up your life. But if you're after that, you want to protect your life, you want to protect your this thing, want to protect your name and all that by trying to please everybody. I believe that it's not the right thing you ought to do. For me, I believe that this is a time you need to take your mantle. Sometimes I come to your platform here, many people who come to other platform to talk like me in other platform to tell you that you should take your mantle, you should force this thing, but they don't come here to tell you the truth. They come to beat around. If you also go to Radio Biafra, you watch people call for money tonight. You don't see anybody who come to tell them the truth, but in their back they will complain. I don't know why our people are like that. We have most of us have said that you should take the mantle on the behalf of our leader, until our leader come out. Because in every organization, we will have to have a leader. If our leader is not around, we'll have assistant, we'll have somebody who will represent him. So we the people have choose you to come and represent us in this time of need. Please, we need you to represent us, and you are not the one who is putting yourself in this position, but it's the people. And I believe that even God Himself is putting you in this position as well to come and represent us, represent His children, His people, and all that. Please, we're asking you should ignore the people who talk about you, people who doesn't talk about you. Focus. I see that you have all the taste, but you are just too, thinking about what people say about you, what they don't say about you. Forget about those things, please. Please, even when our leader tell you that you should not deviate, it's a time of like this, so that you can speak up and represent him when he's not around. I believe if our leader is still around up to date, you should have been in this opposition. I believe that your position should have been, even increased. So, but what I'm saying is the place, we the people are saying that you should come out and represent us. We need a leader. Even our women also, they are speak up also. They need you. We all need you. We need you to come and speak for us and represent us and lead us to the promised land. Please.
Yeah.
Please.
You see, well, let me tell you. I will tell you what I've told to other people and what I told you the other time. Do you believe that the Biafra is a spirit?
Yes, we know, sir. But we need a leader right now. We need a leader, as you said.
Do you believe that Biafra is a spirit?
Of course it is. But even in the spirit, we need a leadership.
One thing is that this pronunciation of we need a leader. Do you believe Biafra is? If you believe Biafra is a spirit, I have told you last time, just watch and see how the Biafra spirit will position things. That is why I say, if you believe in Biafra spirit,
this is what the Biafra spirit is coming up now. Biafra spirit, just like this Christianity people are talking about, God will not come each door and knock off his body door. This is where the people speak up and point a finger on one person that please come and lead us. That's a spirit. That means the spirit have woken up. The true spirit have woken up. It come to knock in each other in our hearts that okay, let's go to some person. It direct our heart to you. We want you to take this mark to you. This Biafra spirit. We need a Biafra spirit is alive and is working and everything, but we need somebody who will give us a direction. Not that we can't do it ourselves.
If you watch now, you will understand that the direction is already there now. I will miss
it. There, but somebody that see, let me tell you something. We all know what to do, but there must be somebody who will bring everybody together and say, so time do this, so time don't do this. Walk in this path, walk in this path. There must be one particular place where the voice is coming at. So we want you to be in that point, or in our leader command to take his position. Don't try to shy away. I know you are trying to shy away. You are trying to play Mr. Good and all those things. Please, throw this Mr. Good. Mr. Good will not do you anything. You understand me? Please, comment and do what is right.
My brother, I've heard you, and I know you have made this plea before, but I've heard you, and we are in the struggle for spirit, and this Biafra struggle is a spirit. I was telling them, I was in a place where they were discussing about how they were embezzling money of this movement somewhere, and some people were trying to treat that embezzlement fund and some corruption, and the person was saying, this is a spiritual something, the Biafra is a spirit, and some people there responded to him immediately, say, yes, the spirit is working now. That the spirit that we are really doing the things of the spirit, because the spirit is working now and you are being exposed. it was funny.
It's true, it's true. The person is right.
Yeah,
The
it
person
was
is
funny
right.
because the response from the person came as like he prepared, waiting for that person to say,
Yes, of course.
because a lot of people don't know what is going on. Some people are embezzling money in this IPOB, and they call
Yeah.
themselves coordinators. They are making a lot of money, and the money that's supposed to come to IPOB, they put it to themselves. And
Sir,
so when those things get busted, they begin to say, this is not how they do IPOB. So I don't know how they are telling people that this is not they do the IPOB.
you see, this is a part we need you. We are tired of complaining about these people. See, let us not promote these people anymore. See, they have nothing to offer. Let us stop talking about them. This is a part we want you to come in and take a great position that will lead us to the promised land. Because we're talking about it. These people can see in 1 million years to time to come, they can never change. When we come to talk about them, they're just there laughing at us. They're like Janjaweed. Janjaweed can never change. They believe in their own ideology. You can never come and change them. Your word, you can never change it. The only thing that can change Janjaweed and DOL is action. So we're talking about them they'll just be there laughing at us. So please, sir, this is the way we're asking you to come in. And if other people can also come in like this, other people who go to other platform to talk that that they want you to lead, they can also come, because I know many of them are here also. If they can also have the boldness to call you and tell you what I'm telling you right now, because like we discussed this in the other in Simon platform the other day, that we want to have a vote with Dr. Lenny. We say we will have a vote that the people need to vote you in. He has told me that, okay, we know that you are working for the people. So we'll have a vote, the one who don't want you to lead and the one who wants you to lead. So we'll look at if the vote you lead, they say you should lead, then you lead us as a people. So I believe that is better, so that people will not say you take struggle. You see, we don't say for you care what they ever say, whether you take struggle or not. We don't for you care. What I told you about, people who will lead us. So I don't know when they will do that, do the voting. If they can able to do the voting so that they can present the letter to our women, so that maybe our women will not present it to you. We will not make the announcement and all that. So anyway, I'm watching to see when they will do that. Like Dr. Nolidi said, he said they will work on that. So let's see what they will do. Please, sir. Please, sir, I want you, if the people, if we the people say you should and lead us before our leader come out, please be there for us. Be there for us and stand with us and lead us to our promised land. Because we're talking about DOS, for nothing that kid or come, they can never change. Okay. The only thing that will change them is action. Action will change. Action will make them look relevant. Yeah, irrelevant. So the action will make them look irrelevant. So, but when you keep talking about them, they can never change. They'll be just smiling and drinking their Coke and all that.
All right, Osas, thank you very much.
Thank you. Sir, please. I want you to do the necessary thing. Let's just stop complaining, please, sir. Please.
Thank you, Osas, for your concern. Noted.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We are still just received a message that the Umweri account is still functional. The Umweri account is still functional. I just received a message that that account is still functional, so everything is still intact in that account, because some people complain that so the account is working and functional. And for those of you who want to still support the ESN and to continue to make your donation to the ESN account, Madam Oibo have just confirmed that to me, that ESN account is functional. That is the announcement. And then we are going to go to Kelechi. You have been here for a very, very long time. before other people. And I think I have Lut Lochi today here. Lut Lochi, wow. This name has been commenting all the time and making super chat and all that, supporting the page. So I'm going to have Kelechi after that, Lut, and then we'll have Nedu. Nedu looks like a new person on this page. I'm not sure, but let us see about that. All right, Kelechi, you have to make it very brief. Welcome to the program.
Good evening, Simon.
Yes, good evening again.
Thank you so much for your exposition. Now we understand everything well.
That is the essence.
Yeah. Before, one question I want to ask. We never hear before say ESN, go house, go relax. And if they go house, go relax before, that means it happens secretly. Why you can't be saying now? They can't tell us openly, say ESN want to be.
That's a very good point.
We no need them again. And secondly, Simon, please, una go arrange election for us. We won't vote. We need leader. We don't want to tell you who want
we
you.
don't do election. We don't need the election for the Biafra movement. Make I hold on. I just go straight to the point of this discussion.
We go vote Abego because we need somebody. We know say everything they go well, because as they pour pepper for our heart, now so you they give us cold water till they wash her out, and we still did the fight together. God bless you so much.
Thank you very much. I like the fact that you ended this very, very, very snappy and very fast. Thank you, Kelechi. I'm going to bring Lut Lochi. Then after that, Nedu. Nedu is a new person on this program. I'm just seeing him, and he has confirmed that he's new. So Lut Lochi, welcome to the program. Lut has been supporting. You have been supporting this page with super chat and all that all the time. Thank you.
Yes, Mr. Simon.
Welcome,
Mr. Simon. It's a pleasure to finally be on your show. I have been watching. Time, right? Yes, very first time. I've been watching, and actually, first time I ever heard about you was when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was arrested, and then I heard that he wants to give you his platform on Radio Biafra.
Wow.
And then I said, who is this Abunepa? Who is this? Matter of fact, a few months ago, I was in one Nigeria distance.
A few months ago?
Yes.
A few months ago?
Early this year.
Interesting.
I didn't even know. But see, let me tell you, I've always wondered about the situation of Igbos in Nigeria.
Wow.
It has always been a problem.
Another soul converted. Yeah. Yesterday, we had somebody called Ifani who came and give testimony here. Now you are coming, and I have been, your name is always coming up here.
Yes.
I remember when I started seeing your name the first time, your comment was going zigzag somehow. Wow.
You see?
Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, sir. Please give me some time. Let me express myself a little bit.
You have time. Go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Because growing up, my dad would always talk about how Igbo people are disorganized in Nigeria, how Igbo people are taking all lots of bullshit from everybody in Nigeria, how Yoruba people are more organized than Igbo people, how even though Igbo people are the most illustrious and the most productive and the most brightest and the most everything good in Igbo land, the most educated, everything, but politically we are irrelevant and disorganized. Our political elite are all interested in building their own personal empires and getting their own money, and they care nothing about the fate of the Igbo man. Okay, so I always complain, but I always knew about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but I never heard his broadcast before. I never heard it. The first time I heard about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I had listened to his broadcast was after I heard he was arrested from Kenya. I said, this must be serious for this Buhari to go and catch this, to go and kidnap this guy from Kenya. Because I know Buhari is a kidnapper. He kidnapped Maridiko. I already knew that. But when he kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I said, this must be serious. I want to listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's broadcast. And I shed tears. When I listened to the broadcast, my only regret was that I was wishing that my dad was alive to listen to Nnamdi Kanu and know that God has given us a deliverer. My only regret now that my dad is not alive to to hear and listen to Nnamdi Kanu. That's all. Nnamdi Kanu, when I listened to him, I knew that God has answered the prayer of many, many Igbo people before us. Okay. So as I listened to him, I was following him and all that. I even went back and watched all his broadcasts. Then I heard that he wants to give his platform to you. I said, who is this Simon Ekpa? Who is this guy? You know? So I started searching and I found your this and I listened to you. I didn't like you the first. I said, this guy's not Nnamdi Kanu. This guy's not Nnamdi Kanu. But later, the guy that introduced me to you, I called him like 3 days later. I said, man, this guy, this Simon Ekpa, this guy is on fire. Who is this guy? The guy's laughing at me. Okay. So let me cut long story short. The reason I'm calling today, the reason I'm on this show today is I listened to Chike Dozim's broadcast, my brother. I was sad. I was disappointed because this man does not sound like a man that that still has his marbles. He does not. I'm sorry. See, let me tell you. Every time anybody comes on your show or anywhere else and attack DOS, I am always very angry. I don't like people attacking DOS. You know, I don't like it. But let me tell you something. I'm sorry to say, but it has to be said. It has to be said that Mazi Chike Dozim is not competent. He's not fit for this job. He's not. And when I was listening to his broadcast this afternoon, all that was going through my mind was, why on earth did our leader choose this guy? I don't know why he chose him, but let me tell you, my brother, this guy they call Dozim is incompetent. And this is not the first time he's connecting ESN with unknown gunmen. This is not the first time. I told you to ask Umada. You should have asked Nelly. This is not the first time Mazi Chike Dozim is connecting ESN with unknown gunmen. The first time he said, I given order that all ESN should leave the cities and go back to the bushes where they belong. I was like, why would somebody say this kind of thing? Are you saying that they're in the cities? Are you trying to say that they're in the cities? He said, all ESN should leave and go back to the bush where they belong. I said, wow. I thought I was the only one that found it ridiculous. And then I tuned into Umar and I heard them discussing the same thing. This afternoon's own was a shock to me. And when I heard you talking about it, I said, thank God it's not only me that think this is ridiculous. How can someone that calls himself a lawyer come online and make this kind of implicating? This is an egregious blunder. In fact, if you call this an oversight, it is a strategic oversight. If this guy is not compromised, then he's just plainly incompetent. God has given us a wise leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is the prophet of God anyway. And you, his disciple, he placed you where you are as a watchdog for a day like this to make sure these guys are whipped in line. Because if your action will be very different if there's nobody watching you. And somebody watching you, the action will be different. They know you're watching them. So let me tell you, Simon Ekpa, you are a leader. You know, that is your calling. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu saw it in you, and he put you there, and you are performing your duties well. You are still a leader. You are an opinion maker in this struggle. Because if you think you don't have to be in DOS, you don't have to be a member of DOS to be a major opinion maker in this struggle. DOS themselves, they copy some of your they copy your things. I mean, your orders and your ideas. They copy it openly, and it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. They copy it and it's good, you know. But just to let you know that, just to let you know that you are doing a great job and do not deviate from this job God has given to you. It is for check and balance that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not put you under DOS. It's for check and balance. You are doing the work of God. First of all, the first sit at home, the Monday sit at home, which was your idea. It was your idea. The sit at home was your idea. And then they declared sit at home, which is good. And then they retracted it later, which was confusing. But the first sit at home was your idea. I was listening to you live when you said sit at home for the sit at home. And the sit at home started. Like magic, autopilot.
Yes.
Even me myself, I don't even like that word, autopilot. But it's autopilot. There's nothing you can do about it. If it is autopilot, it is autopilot. Now, secondly, The Biafran Gazette that you showed, the major Biafran Gazette that was issued in the UK, threatening to shut down Radio Biafra if nothing is done. You see how you intervened and it started working. Now, let me say this to connect back what I was saying about Marxist chicken. How can this man be in power and Radio Biafra, which is a chief pillar in this struggle, is about to be shut down? And just like nothing was happening until you mentioned it. Is that not, if you call this, is either it's incompetence or it's sabotage. Either way, it's sabotage. If you might be sabotaging something knowingly or unknowingly. You understand? So either way, because we are at war. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that the second Biafra war is ongoing. We are in a state of war. And this is our leader. This is our leader. This is the guy that is handling things. Let me tell you, I listened to this guy for long. I almost switched off, but I was waiting for somebody in the car. I was just sitting in my car and waiting for somebody, and I knew that this is the head of DAS. That's why I was still listening, because he spoke at length. It was plain gibberish. You cannot understand what he's saying. He talked mostly about accounts, and then he talked about and leave the city and go back to the bush and all that. But the rest of other things he said was plain gibberish. Even an uneducated man knows that when he's coming to address a nation, you at least should put your speech together. You can tell that this man did not write a speech. If he wrote it, he did not proofread it or cross-check it. He didn't do nothing. This man is disorganized. He is organized. He is disorganized. Let me tell you. Anybody can say what they like. What's his name now? Mazi Darlington, who was your own, you prescribed him to us, that should go listen to him. He is somewhere now on Facebook attacking you. I don't know why he's doing that, but that's his own business. The truth is crystal clear. St. Augustine says the truth is a lion. You don't need to defend the truth. All you have to do is unleash it. The truth is a lion. It is crystal clear that this man is incompetent. I heard him talk about CCTV too, that they're going to put CCTV all over Biafra land. That too is your idea. It's your idea. The man is, I'm not against him for stealing your idea. I never call it stealing. I'm not against him for not having his own original ideas, But in as much as you may not, maybe Mazi Nnamdi Kanu put him there because he's a loyal person, not because of his leadership qualities, but because he's loyal or whatever it is he's doing there. Whatever reason Mazi Nnamdi Kanu put him there, I don't know. This guy is incompetent. So why I mentioned the CCTV is to let you know that you are still an opinion maker. You're still very, very relevant in this struggle. You are very, Mazi Simon Ekpa, without you in this struggle, I swear to God Almighty, the incompetence, these people have sold us. You will see them on live, they'll be pricing us on TV. I swear to God, because the way they're using this command and control something, they use it to hide incompetence. They use it to hide incompetence. Even a blind man knows that he might be a good man, but he is not a leader. And he's not just that he's not a leader, he's very lousy at leading.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, let me stop attacking you so you don't pursue me. Listen, see, Amon is that this is not just meeting Umona. This is not just meeting of Umona. This is the fate of an entire race, and a race that is facing extermination, currently facing extermination. When there's an attack on security agents by unknown GSS gunmen, the reprisal is on the innocent people. They start to bomb villages and kill innocent people.
Yes.
This is an act of terror. This is the meaning of terrorism. So our race is effectively facing annihilation. We are facing there's a genocide, an ongoing genocide in the Holy Land of Biafra. And the leader of the struggle at the moment is Mazi Chikodezim. Simon Ekpa, I'll close by saying this. Keep doing what you are doing. Because what you are doing, you are a watchdog. And without you, this level of incompetence we are witnessing will have been worse than this. They know you are watching. And God has given you a megaphone. You are a watchdog. You don't have to take over DOS, so you don't have to be a member of DOS, so you don't have to do that. You are where God has put you doing the work of God. Where you are. Without you, Mazi Simon Ekpa, in this struggle, we are all lost. Because the man I listened to today, this afternoon, on doing broadcast ahead of the DOS, that man is not even qualified to be a headmaster, talk of a head of a nation. So, Jirekiji, God has put you there as disciple of Mazinam Khan, and that disciple that they call you, you are calling yourself, and we call you. That is what they don't like. They don't like that.
Thank you very much. And let me tell you, you know, you said that Darlington is attacking me. You see, I will always ask people to listen to Darlington. Darlington sometimes is standing on the truth, you know, and any day you see Darlington attacking me is just a misunderstanding. He don't understand. Maybe he don't have a clear picture of what he's attacking me on. And of course,
he's talking about your broadcast on Mazi Chikadosim, saying that Mazi Chikadosim did not connect the non-government with ESN. You see, that's why he didn't see it.
Because he didn't watch my program yet now. So now he can watch it and then understand how that thing is connected, right? Because
God bless you for bringing out the truth.
I believe that when he's saying that is when I have not made the analysis and you know, analyzing the comment. So now he can watch the analysis with a clean mind, and he can know the position and why. It is not about me, but about setting the record very straight. That's what we are doing, to set the record very straight that ESN is not in the street to be recalled, and they are not on any mission to be recalled, and they did not go on holiday to be recalled. They are in the bushes, and we know that they are in the bushes, and they don't have any other task other than making sure that our bushit and farmland are protected, and that situation, that status have not changed until now. So that is the record we are setting straight. And then also, the record we are setting straight is also that Chika Edoziem said that he ordered the ESN to go back to their base, and if any attack in the name of unknown government, you know, happens, they will know that it is an arrangement of the DSS or the Nigeria state. So that particular statement there, and probably other comments he made from point to point before arriving at that particular conclusion, is a connection he has made, trying to establish there. But this broadcast now will be as a rejoinder to that in case anybody want to know, if the DSS or anybody want to use that as a base to start linking ESN to the unknown government, we have addressed it. So people should disregard that particular recalling. Nobody is recalling, and you don't recall ESN on Radio Biafra.
MSC. Yeah. MSC. One more thing before I go. Yeah. And I just want to reiterate the fact that this guy, I heard he's a lawyer, so he knows the gravity of words and words like this. If he is a lawyer, he knows the gravity of words like this. Now, because of benefit of doubt and because of goodwill, let us say that he is not deliberately sabotaging the struggle. Then, because of benefit of doubt and because of goodwill and because of we trust Mazi Kanu's judgments. Okay, but we should keep it at the back of our mind because of what is at stake. There are tens of millions, 70 million lives at stake here. We should also keep at the back of our mind that it is possible that this guy. It is possible that because this is the second time, the first time it was outrageous. This one now, it's not a joke. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. So, someone that is a lawyer that's educated, supposed to know what he's doing. Supposed to know what he's doing. So this one's
let me also announce that, for example, when somebody said that Facebook is on fire, when you go to different of their Facebook page, you find out that they are making screenshot of the update, the post I made, asking people to disregard the announcement of Chika Edoziem. So those of you watching today, when you come across such blackmailing and propaganda, just refer them to come and watch this particular broadcast, because this is where I addressed that particular post, linking that, claiming that, or alleging that Chike Dozemu linked the unknown government to ESN. So tell them to come and listen to the
This
broadcast.
is the second time. This is the second time to my hearing. This is the second time.
Okay, you
This
see?
is the second time.
You see?
This is not a joke. It is the second time. And this man is a lawyer. Even an illiterate knows not to do this. But this guy is a lawyer. So let us hope that he's not compromised. Let us hope so. Because this is a grievous oversight. If you do this kind of thing in an organized country, you'll be court-martialed. At the time of war, say something like this, first time, second time. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in the hand of the enemy. And this is, it's like you're giving them raw meats. You're throwing them, you're giving the zoo government raw meats when you say things like this.
Yes, that's exactly. And that's why I didn't know the first one. I just heard it. And then when I heard it, I decided to just listen to the broadcast. And when I just
Ask Umada. They will confirm that it's not the first time. Ask Umada.
Wow. But anyway, I think why it caught my attention today was because of the activities of the unknown gunmen in Imo State that led to the Nigerian military, burning the properties of people and all. I think that actually, caught my attention.
He didn't even mention that. He didn't mention it. He talked at
But
length.
he's trying
gibberish.
I think he's trying to avoid anything that is going to dent the image of the security services. I don't know why, because this should be the first thing he should actually concentrate on, which is mentioning about the burning of properties, destruction of properties by the Nigeria Army in Imo State. And he come from that particular state, so he should have, apart from that, where he come from doesn't even matter. But this should have been the thing he should be putting all the emphasis on, because we are here.
He talked at length, but it was gibberish. Gibberish. It wasn't making any sense. So you could tell that he was thinking of what to say. But why are you online to talk about accounts? That was all he came to come and talk about accounts.
Yes, somebody say, can I post the ESN account? I don't know if let me check one moment. The ESN account. Well, let me check if I still have it here. I think it is this. But this should be the right account for the ESN, the Umweri account. So you can take a screenshot. The person asking for the ESN account, you can take a screenshot of this particular information on the screen, and the informations are there. And you can also donate to www.ipobinusa.org/donate. www.ipobinusa.org/donate. Let me also bring it in case. I think this is the another one. Let me also bring it to the screen for some of you to take a screenshot in case if you want to make your donation to the ESN, and then all these things will be reconciled when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out. So anybody issue will now address it when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is out. So this is the account, the one that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu approved. And if you have difficulties in remitting the money, you can go to www.ipobinusa.org/donate. So take a screenshot of this information so you can make donations, no matter how small. You can make your monthly donation to sustain what is going on. And like I said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to come out very soon. And when he come out, we will reconcile this whole information or misinformation or whatever you can call it. All right. Thank you very much, Luch, for being part of the program.
Thank
We
you, sir.
appreciate you.
God bless you,
All
sir.
right. Bless you too. All right. And we are going to continue. I will bring Nedu. Nedu, a new face on this struggle. Nedu, welcome to the program.
Good evening, Mazi Simon.
Good evening good morning from here. This is 2 a.m. where I am now.
Yeah, sorry, that's good morning. It's good morning. It's 4:16 a.m. here as well, Mazi.
Yes.
Yeah. Good evening to Biafrans all over. Mazi, thank you very much for this opportunity given to me to speak to Biafrans and to be able to participate in this program actively today. Actually, I want to start by saying this to you personally. There's something the Bible said. It said, those that do know their God, they shall be strong and they shall do exploit. And the Bible said again that the light will shine upon darkness and darkness shall comprehend it not. Now, I want to say to those who are saying that you should take over DOS or you should be the DOS, the DOS leader or head. I want to make it very clear to those people or to some of us here who are making this demand that you have not been there, but what you are doing has so far proven your capacity, and it has shown to a lot of us that yes, our leader is not here, but there are people or there is someone who can be able to speak. That is one. Number two, if anybody is talking about critical thinking and the person is saying that in this struggle, even at this time, there is no need for critical or analytical thinking, then I think that person is crazy. That person doesn't know what he's saying.
Exactly.
For our leader to gather these whole people all over the world, it's all about his spiritual and critical analysis and critical thinking. Remember, before anything happens in Nigeria or anywhere in the world, our leader will be out to analyze it. He even make it, make reference or predict it before it comes to happen. And a lot of us many people joined this struggle for Biafra liberation through the consistency of our leader in his broadcast. What makes you to think that our leader was able to bring the zoo to a certain, in fact, to almost dead? Was he carrying arms? Of course, no. He was not carrying arms. But the message he was consistently preaching all over the world, people were listening, even those who refused to believe on that, his ideology or his vision, began to believe on that. Now, our leader has been abducted, and you want people to still, remain adamant and keep silent, not listen to anybody, no hearing from anybody. And we hear somebody who is out every day and night, man, talking about what is happening, analyzing some situations to inculcate a lot of things, sense into human beings for people to understand. And that you come to tell us that this person doesn't know what he's doing. You don't need to be in DOS. For me, you don't need to be in DOS to do what, even being outside DOS is better. I listened to one man's broadcast who puts on spec. I was thinking that this man is responsible or matured enough. But for that man to say that if you are a disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you should have handed over your platform for IPOB. What nonsense is he talking about? You would have handed over your platform to IPOB so that they can one day wake up and say, because of the structural demand or because of the laid down rules and regulations, you have to, get out, or they will throw themselves out, not you. I began to wonder, where are these people? Where is their reasoning? Where is it coming from? We have somebody here who is ready every point in time to make expositions that will open the eyes of the people. And this is what our leader has been doing before his abduction, exposing the eyes of the people, opening their eyes, letting them know that this is what is happening.
In a media war, you need critical thinking, you need analytical thinking, and you need consistency. Not to sit in your bedroom and you begin to talk when you wake up. Anytime you wake up, you come to tell the Biafrans and say this is coming from Directorate of State. What kind of Directorate of State is that?
Yes, my brother,
Yeah.
if you go to Facebook now, you are going to see maybe hundreds and hundreds of the same message they have written against this particular broadcast I'm making now about Simon Ekpa. And now Simon Ekpa come out that they said it, and you will not see them sharing this video that I'm just showing you now. Those people that are, I want everybody watching me to go to their platform, go to their Facebook pages, check whether you are going to see any video of the attack by the Nigerian military in Imo State today. You can't see them, but look at the video coming from Imo State. Some of them are this so evil that they can't even post this. Look at, I want everybody to watch this. This is what Nigeria government did.
Yeah, we can that me better yeah, this way yeah, bush umago. Kahabra tigo na tigo mutioko. Tule yoko. Akola for everywhere na. Bush umago na mudu. Akola for everywhere. Kila for everywhere say no. But about everything.
So you see, you will not see them. You will not see them sharing this information. Okay, you will not see them sharing this information, but you will see them attacking Simon Ekpa because these are the people who have some kind of protected interest in the struggle for Biafra. So all they do is to disburse money, buy airtime, and they think they are fighting to protect the structure of Onyendu. The only way to protect the structure of Onyendu is to stand on the truth so that the remaining 10 will be very strong. Okay? If Onyendu come out and you have a bunch of things that are not built on truth, it is not going to be a strong foundation. The only way to protect the struggle, which Mazinan Bikana has suffered and people have died, is to make sure that the foundation is very, very strong. And the foundation will be on the truth and diligent. And I am doing this because Onyendu himself told me to always stand on the truth and diligence. Now let me also bring another video coming from Imo State. But these are the video you will not see from these people. You can't see it from them. But actually, the job of the media, of the so-called media warrior, is to do this and do this exposition. But go there now, go to their different pages. What they do is, Simon Ekpa has come again. Let us go and attack him. Simon Ekpa have come again. Let us go and attack him. I want everybody to watch this. This is what is going on. And the Chike Dozemu did not mention this thing because he want to exonerate the Nigeria security agent. He want to be their friend. Otherwise, this should be the
very unfortunate.
Nigeria Army not do for our junction. Look at what Nigeria Army not do for our junction. Look at what Nigeria Army not do for our junction. The whole junction is on fire. The whole Lawama junction is on fire. The whole Lawama junction is on fire. There's no corner of Lawama junction that is not on fire. God help us from this shame.
You see, where are the leaders? Where are the Ohanezes? Where are the Igwes?
Look at that one Lawama junction.
You see it? Tomorrow we are going to have a program on this particular incident, and we are going to be making some pronouncements.
Look at the Kenya shop don't bomb. The whole thing from where they don't bomb.
Yeah.
Look at. You say one Nigeria, one waiting.
Now tell me, this is a war
one
already.
Waiting, waiting be one Nigeria.
This is civil war already.
One waiting.
Civil war, yeah.
People don't get it.
Yeah.
We're going to be destroying things little by little, gradually. We are already in civil war.
Yes.
Do you understand? Even in the civil war, before military will gain the ground to bring this kind of havoc, you know how far they will fight. You understand?
Yes.
So this is like a very cheap war they are bringing to us, and our people they are yet to understand that we are already at war.
Yes.
And that's why from tomorrow we may begin to issue very strong statement, you know, that will begin to take effect until the right things are, we begin to defend our land against this terrorists. So this is the thing that is going on, and our people must know. Now, I want to use this opportunity to ask for the name of the person you saw on the video that was killed by the military. I need the name. I need the name and the name of the village where this thing happened. I know it is in our mama in Imo State also. So, but I need the name of the person killed. So if you know that you know people from that place, please write me on info@ekpa.fi. I just need the name of this person that was killed today. And any other person that have lost their life, I need to have the picture and I need to have their names and information, because we are working with those datas. All right.
Okay, thank you very much, Mazi. Now, I want to ask the Biafrans again, how can somebody fight a media war? Even in the Nigeria, you hear spokesperson always defending the atrocities that are being committed. They wake up and they will defend it. Tell me what kind of media war, tell me what kind of media war you will be fighting without being critical in thinking, without being analytical in thinking, and you are telling the Biafrans that the foundation that our leader have led, the ideology he has been using to crumble Nigeria is useless at this point in time. I listened to you and I listened to our leader before. Our leader has ever made it clear that unknown gunmen are not ESN, that unknown gunmen possibly might be those people you kill their brothers, you kill their family members in time past, and they are coming back to attack you. Then you have to face them. It's something that somebody should reason critically. When somebody come out to say that the pilot or the movement of IPOB or Biafra now is spiritual, it takes critical thinking to understand that language. It takes somebody who understands in spirit to understand that language. If there is no spiritual control of Biafra land, tell me what you think you will say, and all the Biafrans will just sit at home on their own. If it is not spiritual, if it is not being controlled spiritually beyond human control, what makes you think that this is going to happen? So I'm surprised that some people will leave what they are supposed to do. At this time, they begin to attack somebody. What are you attacking the person for? For what? Anything you know you can do for the liberation of Biafra or Biafra nation, do it and stop beating around the bush. Stop beating around the bush. Simon Ekpa you are attacking has ever been talking to people, trying to preach to them the good message for them to understand the reason why everybody has to come together and work towards the liberation of our nation, Biafra, rather than joining forces or hands together to make this thing happen. Somebody will sit down there. You rather you say Simon Ekpa is stupid. You rather say that Simon Ekpa is a saboteur. What kind of saboteur? What kind of saboteur is different from the kind of saboteuring they are doing by condemning the activities of people, condemning the real cause, fighting for this Biafra struggle? I mean, I sometimes I begin to wonder, who are those people in that DOS? Who are they? And I will urge you, sir, please, anybody telling you to, that they are ready to vote you to, no. For me, I preach that you remain independent. I preach you remain independent, whoever that wants to, because your independence or independency is the reason why you are here, and nobody could be able to bring you down. Nobody will bring you down, and nobody can be able to bring you down because you are independent. Hence, you go into any position, or anybody they try to lure you into any position where you now abide by rules. Trust me, by the rules also they will try to kill the spirit, and before you know it, you are out already. You are not. I'm not saying you'll be out, to work against that IPOB, but the spirit may not be as strong as it is, because you need to obey. You need to listen to existing policy that rules that governs the body. I pray that you continue to be independent, doing the great job God has sent you to do. Continue being independent. God knows the reason why He placed you there. You cannot just walk to media and begin to say rubbish. This is media. This is not that age when somebody will sit down and you talk and think people will not hear. This is media. This is technological era that everybody, before you say anything, you must acknowledge that a lot of people are listening to you. You must know that a lot of people are watching you. That is why you don't bring any nonchalant to come and sit and be broadcasting. When you don't know what you are broadcasting, there are rules of public speech. You don't just make public statement because you know how to talk, you know how to speak English. You might speak an English that will indict you tomorrow. You might speak an English that will lead you to doom. But I believe that God will help them to understand. I'm not praying that anything to happen, but I'm praying that God should let them to understand the reason why our leader said, let this guy or let this man be given a slot. He never said hijack Radio Biafra. He said, give him a slot. You don't know the reason why, because this man is a great man that sees things before it comes to pass. But they refuse to believe it, all in the name of power tussle, thinking that they have gotten the highest position, that hence the man is not there, they can do anything. That is arrant nonsense. Look at what happened there in our mama today. Our leader is always there to anything that happens, he have emergency broadcast. Now he has come, Mr. Mazi Chike Edoziem has just come today and publish an account, say what he wants to say and get out of the scene. What you were expecting her is, again, after 3 months, he will come back to deceive Biafrans. I am not disputing the fact that he's the head of DOS, but the fact remains that there is need for consistency. There is need for emergency broadcast, and by professionals, not nonchalants, not idiots coming to sit and say they are broadcasting and talking to intelligent people all over the world. It's very, very absurd, and it's very annoying. It's totally demoralizing, and it's not expected from the classes of people that we are thinking that our leader have led a kind of people that should be able to stand on this course. So please, I urge you, we need consistency. We need critical thinking. We need analytical thinking, and we need those people who are professional on media. Professional on media, whether they like it or not. They have not shown professionalism in media. In IPOB, as far as I'm concerned, there is no show of professionalism. This is what our leader was doing. I watch your programs all the day. I follow your program. Even when I come back from work, I will make sure immediately I get the notification, I will log in, and I've gotten a lot of batches. I'm not here to thank you, or I'm here to thank God for your life. And I know that God will continue to protect you. He will continue to preserve you. As no man sent you to do it, no man can stop you from doing it.
Thank you very much. So, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. My prayer is that, Mazi, in conclusion, there is nothing on earth that happens. Nothing happens that God never knew before it happens. Continue doing the work you are doing. Do it the way God has led you to do it, whether they like it or not. No, but you are unstoppable. Nobody can stop you. I pray for you. I'm not saying it just to praise you or to say, I pray for you. I pray for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I pray for the legal team. I pray for wisdom for those who are really fighting the just cause. I pray for ESN, and that is what I do on a daily basis. I have taken it as an obligation, and I will continue to do that. I do the best, the little I know I can do, and that is what I believe I should do.
Thank you. All right,
so
thank
please,
you very much.
Thank you very much, and God bless you. I just hope we are going to talk sometime again. Thank you very much, Mazi.
Thank you. All right, I'm going to have just like 2 persons again before we call it a day. But let me also make the point very, very clear. Some people who may be saying that Mazi Chike Edoziem announced that the recalling ESN mean that some of them are on holiday. It's not holiday. Chike Edoziem said they hereby recall all the ESN to report back, because if any unknown gunmen attack, they will now call it that the Nigeria state. So it is a complete linking of the ESN to unknown gunmen, and we are disassociating Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's ESN from that particular statement. That is exactly. Abuchi, you say it is no. I want you to come and address this. Let us have somebody. Abuchi, welcome to the program. I can see your hand. I don't know whether you are
Yes,
saying what I'm saying is wrong, or can you go ahead?
yes, thank you very much, Simon. Thank you
I
very
see you.
much for having me.
I see you do hand like this. So can we hear your opinion?
Yes, I have had a lot. I watched the women Umada program today. So and it's time for me to address this thing, and I said it the way I will say it the way it is. Okay, first of all, let me just ask you two questions. Do you really believe in orders coming from Mazen and the girl?
Yes, of course.
Okay. And do you believe some informations that come from him through somebody which you mentioned, but I don't want to mention the person's name here?
Mm-hmm.
Do you trust and believe the information coming from that person through that person gets to you?
Yes.
Okay. So now the reason why I ask you this question is because when the Umeri account was made available to everybody to donate, you got the information, the leadership got the information, and they made it public, and the information was accurate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So when they said the Umeri account will no longer be used as the order coming from the Spring Command, do you try to verify whether that command, whether that order coming from the same how you get other informations?
My brother, you know that Africa, we use question to answer question sometimes. So I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to ask you a question that will also address this question you're asking now. Having agreed that I trust the source of the information, having agreed that I also try to trust the people bringing the information, and I have made that very clear, and haven't explained the difference between the directive coming from Onyendu when it has to do with the struggle, and then when the directive that has to do with the administrative running of IPOB. I don't know whether you are following the program every day because I have been addressing these things.
Of course, I do.
Okay,
I do.
okay, all right, good. So now, the question I want to ask you is this. Before I ask you this question, and I remember that some time ago we had a very good argument here on this program. I remember you. You remember?
Yes.
That I asked you a question and then you laughed. So now I'm gonna before I ask you a question, I will make some statement or comment. Now, do you also remember? Do you also remember that a directive was given for the money in Germany, or the money in the position of Nene Anya be transferred to the United States, and that account, that money was not transferred? Are you aware of that?
I had the way you people say I'm not
So,
the one getting the information, but I had it.
The problem is that don't paint it. Just, are you aware of that?
I'm not painting it. I said I had it. I had it.
My brother, don't come here and do Nigeria style. Are you aware of it? When you ask me a question,
yes, so I had the information also. I had the information.
So you are aware of it. I know why I'm asking you. Are you aware of it?
Yes, I had it. I had it.
So you are aware of it, as simple as that. Are you also aware that a directive was given for money in an account called a liaison account to be transferred to ESN account? Are you aware of this? And that money, and that the people in possession of that money say over their dead body. Are you aware of that?
I had it. I had it.
So you stop saying had it. I said, are you aware? I would have asked you, did you hear about it? So are you aware of that?
Yes, I'm aware. I'm aware because they said it. So I'm aware.
Okay, thank you. Now, do you also are you aware also that after after those people refuse transferring that money to the ESN, problems started, and at the end of the day, we now after a lot of problem has been created by that singular disobedience of that order of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that the same DOS went and started raising funds into one of the accounts called the liaison account, and they raised funds into that account, I think, last week. Are you aware of that?
I had from you. I had it.
Okay, so which means you don't have right information.
Let me say, I have accepted.
You are going to ask me. You are going to ask me. I'm asking you now because you know I like you when you come to this program. That's why I pick you. So you are not aware of that, right?
Okay. Yes.
So which means you don't know a lot of things that is going on. You see, when you lack information, you are being misinformed. You will be bringing wrong information because
in this particular issue now.
Because the question I want to ask you is still coming. I have not asked you a question. I have not finished asking you a question.
Okay.
You are not aware that the DOS raised money into the account of people that disobey Mazi Nnamdi Kanu order, right?
I'm not aware of any fundraising, so I can say yes.
Okay, now I am telling you that it happened.
Okay.
Now, the question I want to ask you is that, do you also, what do you think that this account or this money that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu asked to be transferred to ESN account did not happen and nothing has changed? Rather, they turn around to now begin to raise funds together with the people that disobeyed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu order. Do you think something has gone wrong? And do you think what is it that you think what is it that you think may have gone wrong for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to give order and the people did not obey that order, only to have turned around now, the DOS now, to start working with the people that disobeyed the order of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the first place? Do you think if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is aware of that, they have disobeyed the order, he is still going to go ahead for the DOS to raise funds and work with them?
Okay, let me answer because I know this one. I know this one you asked now.
Is that the kind of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu you know? I'm asking you, so answer me.
Yes, I want to answer. The answer I want to give in this is that from Chike Doziem said that after he gave order to transfer that money and that money was not transferred, he reached back, he feed back the information to Mazi, and Mazi gave the directive that no money should be removed from that account anymore. That's the information that I have.
Is that, you see, so if you are you very, very sure that it was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that asked him not that money should not be removed from that account again?
I do not know. I just like I said that
you just said it. Are you very, very sure that Mazi Chike Doziem said it that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu asked him to that no money should be transferred from the account?
Chike, like I said, Chike Doziem
Can you answer me? You said it now. You said that Chike Doziem went back to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told him that no money should be transferred from the account. Is that not what you said?
I said he said he feed back the information that the money has not been transferred, and Mazi said if so, that no money should be removed from that account anymore. This is what Chike Doziem said.
Okay, so now you are lying against Chike Doziem. Let me play the video, and after this video, because you have lied, we are going to kick you out of this program.
No, it's not about. This is what I had said. So I cannot say what I didn't say.
You just lied against Chike Doziem. Just hold on. Let me prove your lie.
Meaning?
Just hold on. Let me prove where you lie.
One family.
Miss Soyi. When I raised about the liaison, I spoke to Lady Chinyere when I got a message from Onyendu, and I delivered Onyendu's message. I know what she told me, and she told me she will not send the money to the new ESN account. I said, okay, if that is your decision, I have delivered my message. As in our people say, when you send a child to go and deliver a message to the king, you will go. If you tell him or her to bring the king on your arm, he said, it will be a little. So I delivered the message. And then when I got the response, I went ahead and for that to inform Lady Chinyere that Onyendu's instruction is that if she does not want to transfer the money in that liaison account to the ESN account in USA, that the fund in the liaison should be frozen. Frozen in the sense that no money will be removed out of that again. And my last broadcast, or second to last broadcast, I made this information as well public. because as much as is possible, I try to be transparent when it does not endanger anybody or it doesn't endanger it. I try to try. So I deliver that message. So now the question you asked me is, if the ESN fund, when we have said every ESN fund goes to the new account that only is struggling to be open, that is the instruction and that is how it should stand. There's no difference. There's no exception. The ESN fund was authorized by me and Mazin Namikari. And Mrs. Oyibo was given the authorization to open that account. I know what Oyenzi said when people complained about the name. He said, even if the name belongs to an animal, that is the account that he has authorized for funds for ESN to go in there. And I believe that I am doing this because nobody can draw Mazedozem into the squabbles that is going on. I am there to carry out those things that will make this family to move ahead.
So you see, he did not say he went back to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
No, Simon,
you lied. So you lied.
No. Listen, Maz. Listen. Hold on first. There's something I want to say. You said that.
Lied. No, you agree.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
I will not listen to you. You lied here. You said that Chike Doziem.
How do I lie? I had something Chike Doziem said on Radio Biafra, and you said that I lie. How can I come? What are you going to get?
I am playing the explanation of Chike Doziem. This is Chike Doziem explaining what happened. He said that he told them to transfer the money, and the instruction from Onyendu is that if they don't transfer the money, they should freeze the account and no money is transferred.
So which money? Excuse me. So which money in Italy that Chike Doziem said no one should remove from? Because I know what I'm saying. There is money in Italy. Chike Doziem said there is nobody should remove the money in the account.
Listen to me. That is why when you don't have information, don't come and disgrace yourself. Liazan account is not in Italy. It is in the US. A Liazan account. So some of you that are going to social media from one place to another, thinking you want to go and defend what you don't know about, this is how you disgrace yourself. Liazan account.
My brother, let me just make a point. Okay, I'm not here to.
I'm going to kick you out because you lie. And I asked you.
My brother, I'm not here to argue anything. I'm here to even talk another thing. But
you are here to argue, and I need to correct you, and I will not stop until I correct you. Because if you go to another place now, you will still go there and lie. Listen, there is two different order. One is that the money in Europe to be transferred to ESN account in America. So it doesn't matter where that money is, whether the money is in Italy or the money is in Germany. It doesn't matter. The money is in Europe, okay? There is another money in America, which is in Liazan account. Now, these two different accounts, it doesn't matter where the money is. It doesn't matter whether the money is in Italy or in Germany. The one in Liazan account is in America, which Chike Doziem is explaining now. They refused to transfer the money, okay? Now, Chike Doziem did not say he went back to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but you said here now, if I did not have something to show for it, you lie. And this is the way you people are distorting.
Simon, you get the point I'm saying here.
Can you admit that you are distorting fact? And I don't like it. I don't like people who just, because this is the problem we are having. You will see truth, you close it. And so the last time you came to this program, you did the same thing. At the end of the day, you came back to your senses. Now you have come here now to defend something you have no knowledge about. You don't even know that the
My brother, I didn't come to defend anything. I came to ask you a question. Remember, I said I asked you a question. You said you were answering me with question, right?
Exactly, but I am addressing it after answering that question. After asking you question, with
then you address me. I say things. The little one I know. That doesn't mean that I'm lying. You understand what I mean?
My brother, don't come here with the little one you know. Make sure when you are coming to Simon Ekpa to argue, have everything. You know everything.
Anyway, let me finish up what I want to say. If you
don't know little, when you want to come to Simon Ekpa to argue, make sure you know all. Don't know little. If you don't know what you want to talk about, don't talk about it on my program. Because
Simon, the only thing Simon, listen. The only thing I came to ask you about was the reason of changing of the account. Money go in or money not go in. It's not what I came to ask you. Understand that point first.
No, listen. It is part of the addressing the question of the new account. Because if the other directive that was given by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not handled properly, and then another order is coming to open a new account, that is why I'm asking you, do you think everything is all right with that? Is that the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu you know?
Well,
is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu you know? That is the point. Is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu you know? When other things have not been addressed, you see the people who disobey the order with impunity now working with the DOS, and at the same time, a new account is being opened. Do you think it is something that will come from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? You see, it is something that was why I was advising you people, when in this kind of critical situation, sit down. Don't always jump into something you don't know just because you want to defend somebody when you don't have
let me repeat myself here. I came here just to ask you a very simple question, which is
I'm addressing it now, because simple question when it comes to money and account is not simple. Anything that has to do with account.
So please, I don't have anything to do with who handles money or who handle money. That's all. I don't have anything to do with that.
Why are you then interested?
Okay, so I ask a question I asked by order, and it's not only about the account that I ask you the question that I just asked you now. It's not only about the account.
You asked those questions to validate the issue of the new account. That was why you are asking me whether I believe that the order was coming from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
You see.
That is the fact now. You want to validate.
But you cannot let me say, now you want to judge me now without hearing me, right?
You have already said it now. You said it.
What did I talk about? I asked you one question which is about that. So what else do you know I want to say?
Okay, I'll ask your question. Again, that is how you laughed last time. When I catch you, when I catch you, that is how you laughed last time. You know my own is that. When I catch you,
let's be serious. Let's be serious, and let me say what I want to say, and so that I can give chance for other people to
make
talk.
sure
Okay?
Make sure what you are saying is something that is truthful.
Yes. What I want to say now is that I had a lot of people from Umada to you also saying, Simon, give order for we to do something. Simon, give order for we to do something.
So you have jumped from the account now to Simon, give order. Have you?
No, the account issue is closed, because let me accept what you say, because I can't go further on it, because.
So you are satisfied with what I said. I need to get that.
That's what I said. Let me accept what you said, because I don't have much information what you have. So
I win you again. Can you clap for me?
Huh?
Can you clap for me?
So the reason why I'm saying this thing is very important.
Clap for me first, so that I've told you this is the second time you are
okay.
So you are clapping. I want you to clap.
I clap for you. I'm holding my phone, so I have to clap.
All right. Go ahead.
Okay. So what I want to say, please, my brother, you may have experience in anything concerning going into conflict or going into kind of you understand what I mean, in fact.
How can I understand? I'm not a native doctor now. Explain.
No, when I said you may understand more the meanings of going into conflict, you know what I mean already.
Conflict.
So
conflict is now.
Conflict means, you know, there is no Simon, you know already what I mean. So let's not prolong the issue. Let's make it very short.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay,
go ahead. Okay.
So some of these people come in, let's do this. Likewise, Madam, hey, what's that her name again? I forget that her name in her program. She said today that do not make something that we go into it now and we later regret how we go into it. Allow us to prepare and go into it. I know some of them now doing all these things. Let's go into this now. When he said now, all of them now we all phone now. If any of these people saying, let's go and do this, let's go and do this, without any critical plan, should come out openly, buy ticket, present ticket. There are men on ground. If they ask me to present, I will present. You understand what I mean?
My brother, trust me on that, okay? By the grace of God, we are not doing anything stupid, okay? And Biafra will not do anything stupid. Trust me on that. Don't even worry yourself about that particular thing, because Biafra spirit will lead. And believe me, nobody is going into any conflict or anything like that.
It's all right. All I came here to do is to let those people talking about this thing now, because I know some of them don't have Okamed. I know some of them don't have Okamed in their house. So let me just hold my ear and warn them that it's not only to talk about we will do this, we will do that. Make sure you are ready, because when he said, everybody go hear him. You understand?
Yes. All right. Always welcome here, okay? If you get another argument, always come, but make sure you come loaded, okay?
No, we are not having. See, let me say something to you.
When you begin to address this your cap, now that one they make me laugh past. Once you begin to
let me say something. Let me say something, Simon. You know, because of you,
the cap that is in your head, my brother, the cap that's in your head. I don't know how the caps take the move. That you are always addressing it.
Simon, wait. You know, because of you, it's not like I'm against you, my brother.
No, I know you're not.
You know, because of you, I got some enemy also, and some people already blocked me. I cannot follow some people. I cannot comment on some people.
Let them block. Listen, let me tell you. Let them block you. You see, as you come here now to try to do this garagara, it didn't work. Let them block you. So always stand by the truth.
It's not that. Listen. What I just asked you now is not about garagara. Okay, this is something that I need to clarify from you, whether you really trust the orders coming from Mars. You understand? So this is very important to ask you.
Yes.
So that is it. Yes. Okay. Very good.
Thank you very much, Abuchi. All right. I'm going to bring in Kingsley. Kingsley, I think you're the next, and you're gonna be the last person here. Kingsley, welcome to the program.
Yeah, my brother, Master Simon.
Yes.
I thank you for.
Good morning from here.
Good morning. Also, this is let's say 1 minute to 10 a.m. from my own zone time zone.
Wow.
So yeah, this is 10 a.m. in South Korea time. Mr. Simon, you know, you are being diplomacy. Your diplomacy is getting me upset somehow.
Yes.
Because you are trying to please everybody. Remember, how many are they in DOS? When you calculate how many they are and see the 70 millions of Biafra, you can see that the weight on the people is higher than the weight on the DOS. You could not be looking at their face and things are going wrong. Our people said a sheep without a shepherd is always sleep outside. You know, when a leader has an issue, we need to have a leader that said, it will be like this, it will be like that. When our leader says something, every one of us follow. Who don't know you don't really know you. Because even in the social media, we argue with some of this, some of those people that they just talk carelessly. And the real thing, like I used to tell them, I say, the real thing that you do, which they don't know, and when they know, they will worship you like God. That just is fact. But the truth remains that you are becoming too diplomacy, which is not okay. Now, it's not okay at all. It's not okay. And meanwhile, thank God you are still on your own, because you are one man standing. Apart from you, any day you join this group of POS, you know, like I call it POS, they're only interested about money, cash the money, transfer the money. That's what they are all about. The video that you just showed there, my mind bleed. You understand? The way they kill us, we're already in the war. We're already fighting war. So we should know that. Everybody should know that we're already in the war. All of us are outside here, not because we don't like home. If we blow the trumpet today, I'll come down. That's just it. So, sir, my problem with you is that your diplomacy is becoming unbecome. Yeah, if we will leave the structure they want to eat, let them eat the structure and let us stand with the people. Simple. You understand? Sir, you cannot be, you don't want to offend anybody. Already your name is already on the more side.
You know, some people, sometimes you people are getting me wrong. I'm not, I don't look at offending people. I just want to, I'm somebody that walk in the spirit. Okay. So and I cannot listen. Sir, I cannot run faster than my shadow. Do you understand? So one thing you people not know is that I'm not trying not to offend anybody. No, that's where everybody is getting it wrong. Because I've listened to a lot of people saying, "Oh, you don't want to offend anybody."
But you said something. Yeah, I was listening to this program. Many people called. You were asking them, "Do you know that the Biafra thing is a spirit?"
Yes.
They say yes, it's a spirit. But remember that spirits used to possess somebody.
Exactly.
So if Biafra is a spirit, allow the spirit to possess you.
No, the spirit of Biafra, if the spirit of Biafra is not in me, I will not be here in the first place.
I know. I know. The Bible says you should be drunk by the Holy Spirit.
I am very, very drunk. I am very,
if you are drunk with the Holy Spirit, you will know what to do. And you will do what you're supposed to do. You know what you're supposed to do, and you're not doing them.
Well,
that's a simple thing.
Well, let us work easily. Just make sure. The only thing is that we just pray that God lead us and direct us, because God is in charge of this whole thing.
Yes, God is in charge. I know, and you too. You know that God is in charge,
exactly.
And He has put you. Yeah, He has put you there. That is why the prophet said, "Every prophet is dead. It's only him." God opened His eyes and see. He look at it. He say, there are more prophets. Yeah, you are part of the prophet that God raised. God said, "I will raise me an army, the end time generals, people that are too strong for enemy to defeat." So you are among the end time general. All of us, we are. Our leader say you need 100 men. We are more than 100. Just because we allow them to play their politics in DOS, they are playing their politics. See, no human being has money to buy me. Nobody. See, I've been doing what I've been doing. We'll be doing what we have been doing. We are not making noise, but the truth remains that, sir, don't be too cold. The Bible says you are neither hot nor cold. He said he will spit you out of his mouth. So choose the hot side, because you cannot, nothing. They've called you bad names. Go to social media. Like as you rightly said, they will not post what the atrocity terrorist government are doing to Nigerians. I mean, to Biafrans. They cannot post it. They cannot say it. They say they are media warrior. What are they worrying for? The media warrior is to bring the atrocity, the hidden evil that the federal government are committing. If you say you're a media warrior, it's for you to bring it up, to show to the world that the secret thing that these people are doing. That's what makes you the warrior.
Exactly.
You see, warrior, you stay warrior in your house and you are fighting somebody. Now, what is the evil that you have done? Which evil? We, the people said, sit at home, continue. You say you follow the people and say sit at home, continue. Did you give order? No. No, I've searched. So this is me. I just kept everything until I just pray. Our leader comes out. As he come out in my dream, he came out. I was surprised. I asked him, "How did you come out?" He laughed in that dream. So I believe that he will soon come out. Forget everything. Mysteriously, he will come out. Now, he will address all these scorpions and snakes that surrounds him. That's where I wait for everything. That's why I've been silenced. I will say my mind. Sir, what if the women choose to work with you, work with them, and lead us to where we are going. After all, they were Moses and they were just Joshua and Caleb then.
I am working with the women, so I don't know why.
What with them?
That.
So forget all these people that are biting their tongue when they are reading speech, whether they wrote it or they don't write it. Maybe you understand. Okay, check his speech. Whenever Chike doesn't want to say anything, he doesn't. We don't play our national anthem. He just come. Am I coming out clear? Jonathan, am I coming out clear? What have they learned from our leader? What did they learn? And what have they learned? Nothing. Above all, freedom fighters with a salary is not a freedom fighter. 1, 2. I also want to congratulate you because you have become a freedom that people are fighting you. Yes, sir. You have become a freedom. You know, everybody is fighting Simon Ekpa, everywhere, social media, Simon Ekpa. And I asked them, that means you have become the freedom that people are fighting. You know, we are fighting for our freedom, right? That's why we are working against the government. Our leader is destroying the zoo, the Republic of Zoo. You understand? We are fighting for our freedom. That means you have become the freedom that the people are fighting. That's why anywhere you go on the social media, they no longer fight Zoo. That is draining our oil. Zoo that is sucking our oil without developing our land. Zoo. See, this country that I am, they don't have any mineral resources. See what they build. They build their place with tax. They built it solid. Ask anybody about South Korea, browse it on Google. You will see what they build. They build it with only tax, not oil money. You understand? So we that have oil, we are the most, you know who we are. So our leader called Nigeria Zoo. Me, I call Nigeria Evil Forest. I believe that this, our DOS, they are watching me. And this is my stand. I stand on what is right. I don't just come out and kick against people. No, I told could you imagine a leader come on the radio Biafra, call women Ashawo, call women highway. This liquidated bread called Mr. Former. You know, there was a bread in Onisha. There was a bread in Onisha called a Former. I believe that bread has liquidated.
Okay, bread.
Now, there was a bread called a Former bread in Onisha.
Yes.
So that bread.
Yes. Is this what is the name? Is it a short bread or something?
That bread used to be okay, but I believe that bread is no longer in existence. That of Former bread that has been liquidated is calling our women daughters of Jezebel. Since that day, I stopped listening to Radio Biafra. That's just the fact.
Try. Mel.
Yeah, you see, let me tell you, a leader is a man that chooses ways that he can speak in public. A leader is a man that believes that he has a good fruit. Like Good Luck said, people must stone you. Then you should have the self-control to control your tongue. Don't come in public and talk careless. No. See, in Biafra, we have intelligent men that matters, that are listening to people. You understand? Somebody will just come and give warning to Biafra as if because you are in DOS, you have become gods. No, now.
Kingsley, my strength is gone now. I am very, very tired. And this is 3 a.m.
God bless you.
This is 3 a.m. I have been on the in the political meeting for budget for from the evening to almost the whole evening after the 4-hour broadcast and all that. So my day.
Okay, sorry, just one more thing. One thing I want to tell you. Sorry. You are a military man. There's some time matter will matters most. We will say let us use military action. What I'm trying to say is that when you try to live as a civilian, sometimes you put on your military attitude. You take decision and do it. As long as the majority says it's okay. When they okay it, you do it.
For anybody with military experience, this whole thing does not actually require any kind of military experience to do something in struggle and liberation like this. Those who
what I mean is in decision making. That's what I don't mean the other way. I mean, in decision making. And let me tell you, there was a.
In fact, let me tell you what is needed. What is needed in this whole thing is mental toughness. You know, mental toughness is not actually. It's just a mental toughness. Somebody with mental toughness that will be able to withstand and make decision under pressure. Okay, make right decision under pressure. And for you to do that, it requires some level of mental toughness that is missing in this particular struggle. That is why every little thing we chicken out, and we don't need that if we are going to succeed. So we need some kind of level of mental toughness. Whether we are going to make mistake or not, from the beginning, I want only that people don't listen because they allow hate to becloud their sense of reasoning. From the beginning, the most important thing you do in the struggle is never to lose the confidence of the people, no matter what. You can try to lose everything, but don't embark on any decision that will make you to lose the confidence or to make people to lose confidence in you. That is where this whole thing, the problem is coming from, because the mental toughness is not there to be able to stand on a decision that people will support and that the decision that are capable of moving this movement forward. So once that has happened repeatedly, so people begin to lose confidence because of that quality.
Even me. Yeah, even me, I've lost my own confidence on them.
Yeah, but it is not, but it is not the way. It is not the way to go. We are now, the point is that, like you all know, Biafra struggle is more of a spiritual thing, and everybody who is believing in Biafra struggle understand this. So for us, with that understanding of spiritual thing, we just don't have to run faster than our shadow. What is happening now is happening just within few weeks, or not even few weeks. What is happening now is happening within days of a message coming from our leader, crying out. Do you understand? It was what actually compelled somebody like me to come up and step a little bit up in what I'm doing, and to make sure that the whole people will understand that they are not living and they are disappointing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So it was as a result of that made me to be doing what I'm doing today, and we are just starting until we get it right.
Okay.
Until we get it right.
God will give you strength. David said, "Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me."
And people, one thing people are not getting right is that they always have this kind of intent, or the generation that we are fighting DOS. I'm not fighting DOS. I'm actually focused on the struggle. Okay, and of course, though it is those who don't understand what is struggle that always drag DOS into this whole thing. But we have to focus on the struggle for Biafra, and we are getting there. We are getting there until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out.
Yeah. Okay. Let me not hold you too much, but they should always know that why God creates mirror, give man idea to create mirror, is that mirror is something you look onto your face to see how you look like.
Can you give me this one of your inu?
Yes, as a kiki, one guy say he never know you before. Yes. Until when he see a lot of attack on you. Yes. That's why he can't know. He decided to say, who is this Simon? Who is this person that everybody is against? So so the leg you kick frog, palm, you give a lift. You even help him to jump. But remember, ndị Igbo say na ọwụ atọ bomb ya wụrụ ọgụ ebiela. Ọwụ hapụta na ha redio Biafra bịa. Ọwụ ịtọ bomb gị aga sị na ịtọ bomb you just stay in the water.
Ebeka ndị Igbo nọ wee mụta that kind of saying at ọbụghị na atọba ọbụla ebe from Biafra war.
Okay, ọgwa ndị amị agala n'Imo ga-atụ bọmbụ. They just stay anger. They just stay up anger in our mind. See, let me tell you. Let whosoever that is listening to me go and write it down. Yes. They will bleed and cry with blood. Calm down. Time will come. This is their time. Let them show their faults. Time comes. And that time is very soon. Who hear my voice, write it down. Let them, the zoo, write it down. The Nigerian military will weep blood from their eyes. Calm down. They thought they have everything in their hand. Calm down. Let them keep kicking us. Let them keep kicking us. Don't worry.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, my brother Kinsley. It was
God
good
bless you,
to have you
sir.
here. It's good to have you here. And hopefully, now you have the link. You can always join.
Yes, I'm glad. You know, I'm first timer. You know, I always watch, but I never contribute. So I'm glad that today I'm in. So I'm in for life. You know, I always support it, but when you go that coast side, I'll still tell you. You know.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
So tell them I need John Etias Nofe. DOS. I mean POS. I know John Etias Nofe. Man, they are ranting their social media voice left and right. So let me tell you, when men, where were they?
Yes.
Where were they? So you know now, you know better. Thank you, sir.
All right. See you again. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. I'm going to end this particular broadcast now. We have spent almost 4 hours on a dot. So we've spent 8 hours making broadcasts today and yesterday. 8 hours already. And this is 3 a.m. in the morning here where I am. I don't know how long I'm going to sleep to go to work tomorrow or today. Sorry. Maybe I'm going to sleep like 4 hours. Wake up 7 o'clock. I'm going to sleep like 5 hours. Wake up 8 o'clock. So thank you very much for being part of this program. Remember, our stand is that ESN is in the bush. ESN is not on the leave. Nobody is recalling the ESN that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is part of. So that it will not cause any problem. And so if you want to know more about why I disagree and I have to correct Mazi Chike Edoziem broadcast, you can watch this program from the beginning, at least up to 1 hour 50 minutes. Thank you very much for being part of this program. May God bless you. May God bless Biafra. May God bless Oduduwa Republic. May God bless the Middle Belt. May God bless Ambazonia. May God bless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May God bless ESN Worldwide. May God bless IPOB. May God bless Sunday Igboho and the Oduduwa agitators. May God bless all of you that is always sharing this and watching this program and learning a lot from the wisdom of God. Good night. I love you all from here. And those who did not talk today, please join us tomorrow. Join us tomorrow. Mr. Soe, join us tomorrow, please. I apologize for not bringing you in. So tomorrow we can have continuation of today's